This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
This is a mini meditation guided by Bombas. Repeat after me. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I have 0 blisters on my toes. And that's because I wear Bombas, the softest socks, underwear, and T-shirts that give back. One purchased equals one donated. Now go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of that popular spring training guessing game, Who's on the Juice? I'm your host, Johnny Rum. Our contestants today are Jason Giambi, Barry Bonds, and Yankees outfielder Gary Sheffield, who, by the way, is the nephew of former big leaguer Dwight Gooden. Say, Gary, your uncle didn't give you a package to give me, did he? A small package about the size of a kilo?
I don't think so.
Because I'm good for it.
No, nothing.
Alrighty then. Also on Who's on the Juice, today it's giant slugger, Barry Bonds.
This better not take long, sissy boy. I'm missing my stories.
Okay. Let's meet our final contestant, also a New York Yankee, Jason Giambi. Whoa, boy, take it easy. Now, Chef, we'll start with you. You recently said that if someone gives you a cup, you'd provide them with a urine sample anytime. Yet, when a reporter brought a cup, you declined to do so. Did you refuse because A, the Players Union doesn't permit random testing, B, you normally sit down when you pee, or C, steroids have shriveled certain body parts so much that you would only need a thimble?
I'm going to say B, Johnny. I like to sit.
Correct. You're on the board. Now, Barry, as a player in your late 30s, you broke the single-season home run record with 73 dingers, even though you had never hit as many as 50 in another season. Were you able to accomplish this miraculous feat because A, you're God's favorite ball player, B, you promised a dying kid you'd do it for him, or C, you ingested enough human growth hormone to grow twins out your backside?
I'll say D, as in don't ask me that again, dumbass, or I'll knock your damn head off.
Close enough. Jason Giambi, you showed up for spring training about half the size you were in previous years. Yet you claim this astounding reduction in muscle mass is due solely to the fact you made fewer trips to fast food restaurants. Did you think, A, we wouldn't notice, B, assume we all rode here on the short bus, or C, you think that Seabiscuit should have won the Oscar for Best Picture? Ooh, I'm sorry. Lord of the Rings was clearly the more epic and satisfying film. Well, we have to take a short break, but when we come back, it's the lightning round on Who's on the Juice. I'm Johnny Rump. And Jason Giambi reminds everyone to be sure and see Hidalgo in theaters now.
Hey, good morning. Hello. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning, Christy.
Good morning, Chick.
Christy at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, man. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com Sports Desk. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. And rabbit. We say that the first of the month to keep evil spirits away. It has not worked yet, but that doesn't keep us from trying. Tom?
Yeah. Welcome to
yes.
April.
Yes, sir.
Technically, it's April Fool's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Your favorite day of the year.
you
right?
Amateur Day.
You love it. You love it.
Yeah. Witticism like, hey, your mother's dead. What? April Fool. Get it? Oh, God.
Hey, your shoe's untied.
Yeah, it's so be careful.
Telling somebody their mom's dead really kicks it up a notch.
Right.
I gotta
It's
tell
more
you.
than just an April Fool.
Yeah.
Josh,
Yes.
your mom is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, she's good.
Okay. I look around the room. I'm not sure about anybody else's mom. I'll just move forward.
Dead.
Yeah.
Dying.
Okay. Thanks, Pat.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Pat, do that again. What'd you say?
Dying.
Well,
Well,
aren't we all?
I guess technically.
Plan accordingly.
technically.
Well, hello. We will
Hello.
today be very careful with news stories. There's some of them you
What do you mean?
just have to make sure that you're not being fooled.
Oh.
So I've sourced them very carefully and just in case. Want to make sure that we got all the facts right today because you don't want to come back tomorrow. Hey, we were just kidding. Okay.
Did you get some sleep? Are you okay?
Yeah, I got plenty of sleep. I'm doing great.
All right.
You know, I'll tell you what's really wrong with it.
What?
We all of us do, well, the cool kids do the Wordle and Connections
Yeah.
and New York Times every morning. And Connections this morning wasn't just words or
There's
short
no words in it.
phrases.
My streak was several months
There's several.
intact.
It's all symbols.
Got busted today?
I got
morning.
0 out of 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was not a good morning.
It's unfair.
It's frightening how much importance I put on being able to solve the Wordle at least.
Yeah.
If I don't, man, the whole day
Yeah,
goes
Connections, your hint is there are no words, so no, it's
right.
There are no words.
no. I don't want to ruin it for someone. It's ridiculous. The 4 categories I got none right, which has never happened to me before. So anyway, that is maddening,
Yes.
and I'm sure I'm not the only one whose streak has ended today.
It's almost like it's unfair. They're really trying
To break the streak,
hard to fool us, and I don't think they need to do that.
it's like when they have foreign words in crossword puzzles. I'm out.
Well,
English only.
I've said this. You guys do crossword puzzles like normal run-of-the-mill crossword puzzles?
Yeah, every now and again.
Sometimes, yeah.
So I used to do these too until now. This mini crossword in the puzzle page in the New York Times.
I like that.
It's not just one word now. It's like
Phrases?
Yeah, it's like
Sometimes they'll have multiple.
the clue is passed out and the answer's on the floor. I mean, that's
That's not right.
Sure.
that's not a word.
Fine. Got to do the mini in under a minute. In any event, sorry. If you're trying to do Connections today, good luck. I've already heard from someone who got it.
They got them all?
Yeah. It's too frustrating to go forward.
He's not wrong.
In any event, once again, it's April Fool's Day. Be on the lookout for.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to be okay.
Watch your
Or
back.
stay inside.
Now we
Check.
opened up a interesting topic yesterday. We have a ton of answers to it, if you will, or suggestions. This involves old phrases from moms and dads.
And maybe grandpas and grandmas.
Yeah, and there's so many that I hadn't heard before. And some of them may be just exclusive to one family.
Well, and let's face it, you grew up a lot different than the rest of us.
But I mean,
He grew up a lot different than everybody.
Right.
now how about this one? This comes to us from Goodlettsville, Tennessee.
I've heard of that, and I think I've been through it.
What a great name, Goodlettsville. This is from Chad. He writes, "My grandmother would get on my grandpa for eating unhealthy, and he'd say, 'I'm tired of eating rabbit food. I could get hit by a bus tomorrow.'"
Yeah.
Nice old folksy wisdom. Please pass me more mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's right.
Old family saying, "My grandfather," writes Brandon, "would pass gas, look around the room, and say, 'Did anyone hear that barking spider?'"
Yes.
You've heard that?
I never got that.
I never heard that one.
Yep. Somebody step on a duck. That one's might be the most famous one.
Every time we drive by a cemetery, my father-in-law says, "Hey, a cemetery. People are dying to get in there."
Oh, God.
Yeah. Thank you, Tony, in Meridian, Idaho.
Isn't that an old like Catskills joke or something? That sounds like
It does sound like it.
Havda.
How about
it's a
this one?
cemetery. People are dying to get in there.
I can't wait till the letters segment for this one. This is from Carol. She says, when my dad would see a larger woman, he would say, well, that's a lot of ham for one egg.
I like that. Never heard that one before.
From Arroyo Grande, California.
Oh, got a lot of great towns weighing in this morning. Also, we were talking, I forget how this came up yesterday. I think it might have involved the news story. Oh, yeah, I know what it was. It was a woman's dog had eaten her, what were they called? Not Spanx.
Skims.
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 Yeah,
Kim
Kim
Kardashian.
Expensive
Yeah.
panties.
Yeah.
Right.
Apparently, she had them in some kind of a laundry bin, and her dog ate a number of these panties and had to have $14,000 worth of surgery in the process of getting the dog repaired, removing the
Right.
panties, etc. Dear Bob and Tom Show, I'm on a first date. I'm in the living room with the parents waiting for the date to come downstairs. Their chihuahua comes in the room with a used sanitary napkin dangling from his mouth.
Ugh.
The mother tries to take it away. After a tug of war, this chihuahua is not giving it up. Finally, the mom picks up the sanitary napkin with the dog still clinging to it, dangling, and quietly walks out of the living room. Thank you for the letter, sir. Certainly appreciate it.
It's a wonder that doesn't happen more often. That seems like something a dog would do.
Well, Christy, your dog ate a bunch
I
of
had a dog that would get, he was.
Get in the bucket?
Tampons, yes.
You
That
gotta
is
be-
not good. The strings are not good.
Yeah, well,
inside the
if your
dog's
dog
intestines.
Yeah, you can get them.
Yes.
I've had a couple dogs operated on to remove stuff. Mm-hmm. What's the fluid you need to have around if they do that?
Syrup of Epicac? Or
No.
hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, hydrogen peroxide. If your dog eats a washcloth, you can get him to cough it up. Check with your vet, by the way. But lots of great phrases coming in, including I don't even get this one. Steeper than a cow's face.
I don't either, but I think it's fun.
This hill is steeper than a cow's face. Shines like a diamond in a goat's ass.
Well, that really paints a picture.
Yeah.
And going faster than a scalded cat. Thank you, Vicky. I'm not sure what the cow's face means.
Faster than a scalded
Very folksy. I like a lot of these. We'll be getting to a whole bunch of them today. What's coming up in the world of sports?
We've got the torpedo bat continues. We're going to come up with some new names for the torpedo bat. Actually, we've got a couple already. The fat bat, you like that? Anything? Call it the fat bat? No,
Are these from you or?
no, just I've been looking around on the internet trying to find another. I don't like torpedo bat. It sounds too confrontational, you know? It always reminds me of a German U-boat.
Yeah, but it looks more like an elongated bowling pin. And again, it's the thickness is in the middle of the bat, not at the end.
Torpedo bat, fat bat, the chode bat. Oh, you like the chode?
That's kind of inside.
Well, I don't think so. You know, were you familiar with the word chode in St. Louis, Josh?
Yeah, but the first time I heard it, somebody said that was what a taint was called. So I think I was miseducated.
I have no idea.
Oh, I thought it was
I think
a
chode is I think regional for something that's very thick.
girthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cardi B bat. How about that? Big ass.
No.
Big ass.
I think we're going to be stuck with torpedo bat. I got some Raycon love here. You want to tell me more about the Raycons?
Raycon, that's right. And you know, Raycons have active noise cancellation. Did you guys know that? They're capable of drowning out the most maddening of sounds. The Raycon's everyday earbuds are your quieting sidekick for the gym, so you can get one more rep in, and 3, and 2. You can quiet down at work. Raycons are your phone call buddy, and Raycons has premium audio that goes where you go, and the latest updated model, 32 hours of battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once, and Raycon has a quick charge function. Just 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery.
I got a Raycon love letter here.
Really?
It says, fellas, my name is Matt from Oregon City, Michigan. I did not know of Oregon City, Michigan.
Huh.
Because I've had the same pair of Raycon earbuds since before the pandemic.
Whoa.
I use them every day. I love the noise canceling feature. I run tractors, chainsaws, and air guns. My Raycons and I have been to Mexico and all over the USA. I've accidentally sent them through the washer. I've used them in 105-degree summer days riding horses and below freezing working in my shop. They're amazing. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. A little bit of a nice love letter from Matt.
Indeed.
About the Raycon earbuds.
High praise indeed. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Get 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds from Raycon. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, perhaps a new weapon in domestic violence. Everybody's okay.
Oh, really? Did we?
Yikes.
Do we need?
This is a new one on me.
People tend to grab whatever's handy. Remember Christie's famous story about grabbing a coffee table?
Yeah.
Perhaps we can.
Oh, yeah.
My dad got a coffee table leg one time
Oh, yeah?
for Mom.
Broke it off?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. They're rolling around on the floor.
No, that's not going to be our topic today.
I think it was Christmas Eve, now that I remember it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Chestnuts roasting. You whack, bitch!
Thank you. Also, we have
What?
a bad place for a bad tattoo coming up, and Kermit the Frog in the news. It's all happening here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Woo, yeah. What is it? O'Reilly. Oh, ow!
It's kind of an ow.
Yeah. Ow!
Auto part. I need the whole thing. I've got to have the O'Reilly.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Ow!
Okay.
Yeah, that was not good.
No.
Pat, could we learn the music, please, and get that so we can do it properly?
Yeah, can you play that on your...
O'Reilly.
Watch this.
Auto Parts. Ow!
What?
That was a bad.
Watch this. You could always play it on your keyboard.
Sure.
Let's hear that.
Just give me 20 minutes.
Okay.
20 minutes?
I have to rehearse.
Oh, my God.
Me.
Yeah.
If you're hearing that, that's nice. We aren't.
Nothing.
I see your hands. Oh, there we go.
Hey! There you go.
What's the melody? How's it go?
O'Reilly.
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 Auto Parts.
Oh! Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, we'll work on that off the air.
Charlie Lewis there.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, this is the mail segment of our program. And, Pat, you want to ad-lib a We Got Mail song here real quick?
Mail.
We got mail. We got mail. We got mail. We got mail. We got mail. We got mail.
Okay, now what's the address?
Lots of mail.
You can reach us at
Can reach us at
Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
.com.
Thank you very much. That was painful. Now, once again, we opened up this topic yesterday of old catchphrases, maybe from mom and dad or grandpa. Some of them are so nice. My favorite one is still this one is, if my dad wanted to eat more of something, after he'd get it, he'd always say, "It's not like I was ever going to fit back in that prom dress." I just love that.
This is kind of on a similar vein. James writes, my dad would always say to me after stuffing himself at the dinner table, "Why'd you sit there and let me eat all that?"
When asked, Steve writes, when asked how he was doing, my dad would say, "I'm finer than a hair on a frog's ass."
Do frogs have hair on their ass?
Or he'd say, "If I was any better, I'd be twins."
I've always heard fine. That's fine as frog's hair.
Huh.
No?
This one's too violent. Let's move on. Okay. My dad's favorite saying was, Keep talking. You're going to look real funny walking around with my foot up your ass.
That's
Subtle.
very popular, yeah.
And then this old classic. That makes as much sense in a screen door in a submarine.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. That's one.
But this is, I really like this one. This is, if my father was doing something difficult, he'd say, that's harder than a minister's pecker.
Oh, my God.
Where did he
Wow.
go to church?
No joke.
The implication, I think, being mad at the cloth.
The implication. You got to explain the implication?
Wow.
Now, Tom.
Okay, sorry. On the road, this, let's see. I was on a road trip. My dad would use the same joke every time. The first chance we'd pass some cows, he'd say, look at that flock of cows. One of us would reply as the same way one of us would reply like Chick responding to Ace's joke of the day. After my dad said, look at that flock of cows, we'd say, herd of cows. And he'd say, of course I've heard of cows. There's a whole flock of them right there.
That trickster.
That.
I got nothing. Huh? Okay. You got anything over there, Chick?
I got one, but it doesn't have anything to do with sayings. This is Ricky with an I, so I'm guessing it's a lady. She says, I just decided to get away from everything and travel to Europe. It had been so nice disconnecting and living a carefree existence for the past week and a half. That's until I visited Lucerne, Switzerland. The city is gorgeous. I was enjoying myself until I came upon a large poster promoting upcoming shows at a local venue. One of those shows featuring
Our love is alive.
Susie Quattro. And because I made the unfortunate decision to be a regular listener of your program, stumbling in became an instant earworm that I've been unable to kill. For the last 3 days, I can't get it out of my head. I was walking the streets of Heidelberg, Germany, trying to enjoy the scenery. But no,
Our love is alive.
I had that turd playing nonstop in my brain. Thanks for ruining my vacation.
Oh, yeah. Susie lives in England, right?
Ricky from Marysville, Ohio. I think she does, yeah.
Okay, thank you very
I'm
much.
not
Another old saying. This is from Joel. My dad, if we got a scratch or scrape, would say, you look like you've been sorting bobcats in a dark closet.
Ooh, whoa.
That's a nice nice analogy there. We will push on here.
Sorting bobcats.
Yeah, these are great. I just love these. This one is a little bit coarse. After eating food that was just okay, my father would say, well, it'll make a turd.
Oh,
That's very
Not really a
Quentin Crispy.
compliment to mom's
Oscar
cooking.
Wilde.
Is that an actual letter, or did you make that one?
No.
out?
I'm
Okay.
right here. How about this one? This is another one. Whenever you'd go to the bathroom, my father would say, mention my name, you'll get a good seat. Oh, come on, that's good.
I've heard that one, yeah.
I've never heard that one either.
I haven't
kidding?
either. That's funny.
Yeah, I have missed way too many of these. If you've got a good one, though, from mom, dad, or grandpa, or grandma, or your Uncle Clarence, or whoever it is, I'd like to hear it. This is one from Scott. If I complained about anything, my mother would say, boy, you'd bitch if I hung you with a new rope.
God.
That's
Well,
severe.
either way, still getting hanged,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know, my grandfather upset me one time. I had to be 7 or 6 or 7 along in there. And I said, Grandpa, my arm hurts. And he started feeling my arm. And he goes, well, you know what the problem is? You've got a bone in it. And I lost my mind.
Aw.
I started sobbing. I've got a bone in my arm. I wasn't that swift, Tom.
Well,
Not like now.
yeah, of course, of course. Once again, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com if you'd care to share with us some of your sayings from back in the day. Right now, we're going to switch gears. If you're just joining us here on the Bob and Tom Show, we are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and over there it's the Orange Insoles Sports Desk with Chick McGee. Any sporting news of interest?
We've got the ladies' Final Four is set. UConn beat USC last night 78-64, and Texas over TCU 58-47. 3 number 1 seeds will be in the Final Four, the women's NCAA tournament, and the number 2 seed actually is the favorite, UConn. South Carolina Texas and UCLA. They lock horns on Friday night in Tampa.
Isn't the general criticism of basketball right now that too many of the high seeds they're all winning, and there are no sort of Cinderella teams in either
That's
the
certainly
men's or the women's?
Well, that's certainly the case, and but how they're the best team, so how can you be upset that they're
But
in
usually,
the finals?
usually by now there's a couple.
That didn't happen. Maybe it'll happen next year.
But I'm just saying the general consensus is that it's kind of boring.
You've been listening to Sports Talk Radio again, haven't you?
I've been reading.
Just be honest.
No, I've been reading.
You like The Athletic, don't you? I like
do.
that too. Yeah, that's a really nice read.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind that. Yeah. The men's basketball, they're all 4 number 1 seeds. One Major League Baseball note from last night: Ellie De La Cruz of the Reds. He went 4 for 5, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, and he was using the torpedo bat last night. And they asked him, "Are you going to use it again?" And he, heck yeah, he's going to use it again. So there
Really?
you go.
Wow.
Yeah. That torpedo bat's taken off, Tom. I think we need to get one in here and see how far Tom can hit a baseball.
Is it hard to get one right now? I would think.
I think I saw a story, all the major league teams are ordering them. So
I
I
don't
think
know.
they wanted to be sure it was legal before anybody did anything.
What I don't understand is it seems like a fairly basic principle of physics that the place you hit the ball the most, you'd want to have the most
Well,
wood.
this is 20/20 hindsight, though. Then why didn't you come up with it before the
Well, I don't really sit around
MIT?
thinking about bats much.
maybe you should. You think?
No, I'm just curious. I know there, as Josh said yesterday, there's lots of different kinds of bats out there. And I remember going to the Hall of Fame and seeing Babe Ruth's bat, thinking, wow, that looks like a giant milk bottle.
Is that what it looks like, really?
It was real skinny at the bottom and big at the top.
Why don't they make really large fielder's gloves?
Yeah, you can catch anything.
Like the size of a large pizza. So you can't.
Yes.
There's your idea.
I was looking at
Sure Catch by Rawlings.
I was looking at this old team. I forget the name. They were it was a minor league ball club, and they were part of a religious cult, and they couldn't cut their hair or beards.
Oh, yeah, House of David.
Yeah, House of David baseball
Right,
team, and
right.
it was a fascinating story. Some of them were really good players.
And you didn't have to be Jewish to be on the team, but you did have to grow your hair.
And yeah, I mean, it looked like just giant beards along. But you notice the gloves back in the day, they weren't much bigger than a set of work gloves.
Yeah, just
really?
like
That
Real
you'd
small.
real tiny.
Has Cooperstown expanded since 75?
I would imagine they've added a lot of.
Added wings?
Yeah, the steroid ring.
Oh, there has to be,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's huge, right?
Yeah. Except the men's bathroom isn't. Isn't
Really
that weird?
small.
Yeah, and they sell a medication for back acne.
Now, when you stop taking steroids, do your balls grow back?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a good question.
No, Barry Bonds, tiny little raisins.
Really?
Yeah. It's tragic, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good
It's
enough.
got its ups and downs.
Josh, you worked for Rawlings,
Yeah.
so was there a lot of glove technology that was interesting?
Yes, yeah. In fact, when I worked there, they introduced they kind of reintroduced, because this used to be a thing back in the day, the Vice glove, which was a 3-finger glove. So you would have 3 fingers in the last slot where your pinky would normally go, and then index finger and thumb. And it was, people did not, they either loved it or hated it. So it didn't totally take off.
Are guys still putting linseed oil and wrapping it at night and putting the ball in it, that kind of stuff?
Yeah. There people have all kinds of ways to break in a glove. The best way is to play catch. That's really the best way.
Lanolin, put a ball
Lanolin,
and
yeah.
rub it.
Don't ever put it in the oven. Don't ever soak it in shaving cream and anything like that.
You're not supposed to drag it behind your car?
I wouldn't.
Huh. To break,
Now people
to break
will
it in?
park their cars on it,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't think that breaks it into your hand. It just breaks it in. Just
I was
loosens it
always
up.
a big fan of the first baseman's glove. I played first base a little bit, but I like the looks of that glove.
Yeah, they're cool.
I had the same glove until I was in my 40s.
Was that an autograph glove, Tom?
Yes, it was autographed.
Who do you remember who it was?
Bob Feller.
Bob Feller.
Bob Feller.
Did you actually use the glove?
Yeah,
You played baseball when you were a kid.
of course.
No kidding. Yeah. I see you as being
Shaker Boys League,
the
the Bears.
umpire?
You were on the Shaker Bears. Oh, it was Shaker Boys League, and there were different, like the
we
Bears.
we were the Bears.
Oh.
Don't I think Tom reminded me of that little in Foghorn Leghorn when she tries to marry Foghorn but she has a little
Prissy?
boy. Yeah, Prissy has a little boy, the egghead with the big glasses. That's who Tom reminds me of as a little boy.
Well,
Now, listen to me, boy. I ain't talking to hear my head roar.
I love that. Do you still have your glove that you had when you were a kid?
No. I have an old Randy Johnson glove. Though. That's the oldest one I have.
Signed or a
No, just an
one,
autograph.
gotcha.
What are the signature series type?
Yeah, I don't know how mine disappeared at one point, but God, that was.
Where'd they put you out in the field? Were you a shortstop?
Yeah, this
out
will
in the
say a
outfield?
lot about
I was the worst player on our team. I was in right field. Yeah,
right field. Yeah. Nobody hits the right field at that age.
Yeah, it was awful. Right now, a couple quick things. We'll find out what's coming up. We have a couple of really good stories today I'm very excited about. News about Jessica Simpson involving sperm.
Is she still out there? What's she
Yeah.
doing?
Wait till you hear what she's doing.
Is she making jeans or
She's got
something?
a hell of a business or something, doesn't
She
she?
has a hell of a business. She sells everything.
We have a
Selling her ass?
couple of great world records, including one world record now held by a guy from the same town Christy lives in. Zionsville, USA.
Really?
In the world record books today, which is very exciting.
Well, I
Is that where
smell
you
it.
live, huh?
I smell a street carnival coming on or something to
Oh,
honor
yeah,
this
we
guy.
have a
What you're going to smell
new
is
Main Street
what you're going to
designation.
smell is pizza. We'll find out what that's all about. Right now, I want to tell you about a little bit of statistics. You familiar with Chick McGee with the Dow Jones Index?
I am familiar with it, that's right, but I'm more of a footsie guy, Tom.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's what the one in England, I guess. I don't really follow that, but I do.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I think so.
I know that the market goes up and down. Could you illustrate that orally, if you will? That's the sound of the market going up. That's the sound of the market going down. Now, lately, it sounds like this. There you go. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is where an annuity comes in from our friends at the Silac Insurance Company. When it's time for you to retire, you don't want to be worried about the market every day and get up going, well, I hope I get money this month. I want to keep living. Well, an annuity is a way to make sure that you get that check every month, whatever is happening with the market. So you can counter what I call market volatility with something a lot more steady. Don't worry about the sound of gloom and doom. An annuity is reliable. So find out what I'm talking about by visiting SilacINS.com. When it's time for you to retire, you want to make sure that you've got that check coming in every month. And they can guarantee that with a very special thing called an annuity. Get all the details. Some restrictions apply. See if you are eligible. SilacINS.com. Or just go to bobandtom.com and Chick McGee will walk you through it. An annuity from the Silac Insurance Company. Plan on it, and then, of course, live on it. The Silac Insurance Company, SILACINS.com. Coming up, we have, once again, a new weapon in the world of domestic violence.
Stop
That is not the
promoting
tease.
that.
Will you?
How about something better? How about a new world record held by one of Christie's neighbors?
There you go.
All right.
All right. And
Anything but domestic violence.
Okay. Oh, we have the world's longest tongue on a woman.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Slurp,
Everybody
slurp, slurp.
shut up.
Okay.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
O'Reilly Auto Parts is where we are. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My car is making this noise. Sometimes it's like doot doot, and sometimes it's like grrr.
Do you have a dash light on?
Oh yeah.
Then we don't have to listen for clues. With the free Fix Finder service, we can read a check engine, ABS, or maintenance light to find the likely fix and even recommend a local shop if you need one.
So you don't need to hear the grrr.
Not with Fix Finder. Free at every AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Details on that. You can get it, though, real soon.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInSouls.com Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Wait, hello. There we go. Testing. Hello, Chick McGee.
Hello, world.
Some weird weather out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about this, but one of my favorite bridges had to close for a while yesterday due to an ice storm.
Oh, my goodness. The Mackinac Bridge?
Mackinac Bridge, yeah. That's right. You crossed it, right, Pat?
Yeah, I hate it.
What?
They should close that because of the creepy factor.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
I don't care for it.
Work of art.
Yeah, I got to try it sometime.
Yeah, I don't try to drive my car over the Venus de Milo. Okay?
Oh, it's thrilling. You really should.
I can imagine.
I drove down the middle of it. It's like a scared little rabbit.
Yeah.
Come on now. Let's put our big boy pants on. And
That bridge we went across, or as my mother would say, across in Covington, from Cincinnati to Covington, it took my wheel and shakes your car back and forth while you're driving across it. I don't care for that, Tom.
When we were kids, we called those the singing bridges because they make kind of like a whistling noise.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Lovely.
great feats of engineering, beautiful to look at.
Whatever.
Now, we are on the sports page. I should point out it's the orangeinsoles.com sports page with Chick McGee. What's happening over there?
The tush push is the hottest topic of the NFL's annual meetings this week in West Palm. Is that where? Yeah. Coaches, general managers gathered at a posh resort to discuss potential rules changes, including the Packers' proposal to eliminate a play that's become a short yardage staple for the champion Philadelphia Eagles. The Packers are leaning on player safety and pace of play as reasons for banning the tush push. NFL executive Troy Vincent said last month there have been 0 injuries reported as a result of that play. Any rule change must be approved by 24 out of 32 owners. My beef is, it's for the longest time, the rule has been you can't help or aid the runner in any way. And they are pushing the quarterback from behind. I don't care for that.
I don't care for the name.
You can do the quarterback sneak, but how do you feel about
I like the name. I like how gay it is.
How about the brotherly shove? How about that? The brotherly shove sounds a little less gay, but still gay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got to think. I can't think of a better name, but I just don't care for
Gayest name of a play, I think, in the button hook. I think
Button hook.
It's got butt right in there.
Yeah, that sounds like a sex movie.
You know what?
Gave her the old button hook.
You know what the button hook is, Tom? Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Can you describe it to me?
You go out and you turn around very quickly, like a little hook.
That is
Exactly
that's
right.
exactly right.
Ergo button hook.
You know what the down and in is? You go run it down and in, run it down and out.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about the sprint out and up? You know that one?
Sprint out.
Is that a sex move or a
No.
football player?
You go to the flats, almost to the sideline. Boom, right up. You fake the guy out. Touchdown.
Go to the post.
That's always thrilling.
Yeah.
Now, were you a tight end?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I was a flanker and a running back who brought in the plays.
He's too tiny to be a tight end.
Fast, tiny.
I see. I see.
Not just tiny.
I'm not buying that.
Now,
You buying it.
they're also going to keep the dynamic kickoff, probably.
Yes, and they're moving the touchback from the 30 to start your drive now at the 35.
Okay. My favorite story yesterday about the NFL was the guy that weighs 450 plus pounds.
Oh, my God. Big man.
Desmond Watson.
464.
God.
Ooh.
Unbelievable. That's
like
a big fella.
5'8", 40.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing.
And what was his vertical leap?
25 inches.
Yeah.
God.
So
Did
he
you
could
jump 25 inches?
6'6".
Maybe with a trampoline and a Tarzan rope.
He can dunk a basketball at that size.
That's
Holy
great.
hell.
Can he really?
Yes.
Wow.
If you're 6'6" and jump 2 feet in the air, that's
Yeah.
8'6", and
Hope
then
he
your
doesn't hang onto the
arms-
rim.
Boy.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of glass.
Well, I think if you hang onto the rim, the entire assembly will be hitting the floor.
What do they say in National Lampoon Vacation? A lot of sap. A lot of glass.
Little full, a lot of sap.
Ready for this story? Now, is this considered a record? Let me know, and I'll go back and do it if I have to. A British para-Olympian has become the first blind woman to swim across the English Channel.
Yeah. Wow.
At least that's what we told her.
She's in a tank at home.
You guys.
Yeah.
With fans.
My God.
And I was doing this right outside the tank.
Yeah. There's another guy
Oh, jellyfish.
Throwing fish at her.
Yeah.
Avast ye landlubber!
This is a great feat.
Watch out for the lighthouse!
Oh, oui, you have done it.
Congratulations!
We cannot believe it.
Amazing!
Yes, there are people on the other side of the tank smoking cigarettes with real bad BO.
Would you like
Quelque chose, vive la France. Would you like some red wine?
How about a croissant?
Hurry quick, your dog is drowning. No, this is First of all, swimming the English Channel is one of the great feats of Western culture.
Waste of time. No, it is not.
Yes, it is. It's an iconic feat.
I love you, but I disagree.
Gotta be cold.
Choppy.
Have you no respect of
No.
dirty Western culture?
Let her set a time record. See how fast she can swim. I don't care if she can swim the channel.
She's the first blind woman ever to do it.
Well,
that's record enough. Good for her.
Whoop-de-doo.
And isn't she in her 40s?
Oh, my God. She's not that old, is she?
I mean, this is
40s.
Holy hell.
Two handicaps?
Oh.
Old and blind.
no.
God, I would like to.
She's not on Tinder.
I'd like to have
Chicks right
Could we get a blind woman to come in here?
Woman.
I want to get a blind woman in here with a new.
I want her to kick
No.
chick's ass.
I don't want her to kick your ass.
I
want her to get one of those new Yankee baseball bats and just start flaying it around the room and see if she can hit you in the head. Maybe get rid of the sound coming out of your mouth.
Being blind and swimming the channel is easier than. I want to see her navigate the tube.
Yes.
You know what? Go down those escalators, those
subway in
narrow
England, yeah.
hallways, get on the right train. That's harder.
Leave your
Much
home
harder.
from Chelsea and get to Harrods in under
Try
an
to
hour.
do that.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck, lady.
You guys are horrible.
No, but really not. I mean, that's a testament to how everyday life is a challenge for her.
She's guiding
Swimming in a wide open body of
Straight,
water is
boom.
the easiest thing she'll do all week.
Yeah, wait a minute.
All she has to do is go like this.
Yeah. She's gonna go. What if she swims in a big circle? She has to know which way to go.
She can feel.
Oh God, I feel terrible. It's a great feat. Did we even get her name out there? Did you?
No, Melanie.
cares.
Melanie Barrett or Barrett.
Barrett, I believe.
Oh, I remember that when you were a kid. You Barrett. Well, I'll share it. Remember that? Oh yeah, whip those boobies out.
What the heck?
Man.
She swam the channel in 12 hours, 20 minutes. Although of those 12 hours, only 4 hours she was swimming in the right direction.
You couldn't tread water for 20 minutes.
I beg your pardon. I think I could. I'm a pretty
You think so?
decent swimmer. I know so.
Could you swim for 12 straight hours in the ocean?
Maybe. Would you like me to try? And then don't come back either way?
Before you try, you might want to make sure that your will is in order.
Yeah, I know. Just go home, quit and go home. I know. I was here for the early show. I know. Melanie became the first blind woman to swim the length of the channel.
What's wrong with you?
From Shakespeare Beach to Dover. Ben, Dover.
Oh, she swam the length of it. She didn't swim across?
Of course she swam across.
Well, the length, that would be the width of it.
Absolutely. This is Miss.
Yeah.
Sometimes he edits out
the
actual
she swam
text.
Shakespeare Beach to
Cap Grisnez Beach.
It's Gris.
In France land.
All right.
Okay.
She said that being blind has left her feeling isolated.
You ever been to Shakespeare Beach?
And waited for.
I have not.
Much ado about nothing.
Was that worth the wait?
Not really.
No. I say no.
But thanks to swimming, she has a newfound confidence and hopes her feat inspires others.
Good for her. What a great story.
Perhaps we could have a song.
Her feet may inspire others.
A tribute to Melanie Barrett.
Do you have anything, Pat?
For that? No. That didn't
Blind while swimming the channel. And we're wet, and we're swimming, and
channel.
we're going to a France.
How about this one? I got a Pat. She's got her dog in the boat. Dog in the boat, baby.
Dog in the boat. She's blind as a bat.
Dog in the boat.
Dog in the boat. Dog in the boat.
She's been trying to swim the channel.
That she has.
She's swimming now for days. Oh, she's got a seeing eye dog. She's swimming those waves, but the girl is blind.
The girl is blind.
Swimming that channel, that chick is blind. 42. That's way too old for you. Blind and 42. What's this broad supposed to do? The girl is blind. Oh, in the channel and she's blind. 12 hours. 12 hours.
That damn girl is blind.
That damn girl is blind.
Nice.
The doggone girl is blind. Thank you very much.
Three
Right
handicaps.
off the top of your head. I'm so impressed.
40 years old, blind, and a woman.
It's a great feat. Coming up, another world record, the longest tongue on a lady.
And a woman.
And another world record involving Christy's neighbor. For real. This is so exciting.
You know, have you seen the story, be honest?
No, I have not.
You know she is either friends with this person or is only 1 degree separated.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know a lot of people.
And it's a record that Josh is going to love.
I wonder how they would feel about
It's
that.
very exciting.
Well, maybe we should interview that.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the
Christy
Bob
your
and Tom
friend?
Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Details coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Nice of you to join us.
Sorry I'm a little late.
What were you doing?
Fraternizing in the green room.
Were you grabbing some Java House coffee?
Yeah, boy, it's delicious. Nice and hot.
Mm-hmm.
Nice taste to it.
Robust, but unassuming?
Notes of ginger.
Oh.
Ginger.
I like...
I thought you liked Marianne.
I like ginger.
You.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
I'm Chick McGee at the OriginSouls.com Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be back. I'll remind everyone that we have a pop-up store at bobandtom.com, and we've got those great spring T-shirts, including our special charity shirts for Cincinnati and Toledo. We had a great time doing some broadcasts there Thursday and Friday, and we're about to make a couple of nice donations. So if you have the notion to wear something fashionable this spring, check out the Bob and Tom store at bobandtom.com. Right now, we return to the OriginSouls.com Sports Desk, starring Chick McGee.
Los Angeles Dodgers first baseman Fast Freddie Freeman out of the lineup last night for the win against the Braves. Dodgers 6-0. I'm going to tell you, I don't think they're going to lose a game this season. What do you think, Tom?
I'll take that bet.
162-0.
Even just put $5 on that.
Right?
I mean, if it pays off.
Why wouldn't you?
Because it's never happened.
Well,
There's a first time for everything.
Winning streak continues.
What the payout would
Look
be.
that up, Christy. What's the longest winning streak ever in Major League Baseball?
Okay.
For
The
a
longest
team?
losing streak, I think, wasn't it last year with the White Sox?
I don't remember.
White Sox lost a lot last year.
Yeah,
I don't remember if they broke this, if it was the longest or not.
Or maybe it was the most losses in a season, but
Maybe.
they're okay so far this year. So
Yep.
I mean, the Moneyball streak was 20-something games, wasn't it?
Oh,
Oakland
yeah,
A's.
that's right. Freddie Freeman out of the lineup because, according to manager Dave Roberts, Freddie re-injured his ankle, the surgically repaired ankle, getting into the shower.
Oh.
You know how dangerous that can be. Christy, do you have the streak?
Hang on a second. They have it listed by different.
Oh, well, she's finding the streak.
now, Christy, you
Boogity.
at your new house, do you have a two-person shower?
It's technically 2 people could be in there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you inaugurated
There's a
it
shower here and then a rain
Are
shower.
you living
on
in
the
it
top.
yet?
No.
Oh, so you're not even living in your new house.
No. Let's not go
So
there.
you haven't had a chance to inaugurate it anyway.
No. I
Well-
haven't inaugurated nothing.
Hang on a second.
What? Want to buy a house? I got one.
What's the problem?
Well,
They're not in the house yet. They haven't moved in. The
Well, why
furniture's
aren't you moved in the house yet? Shut up. You're at.
because I have another house that needs sold first.
You guys are breaking all the rules we agreed to.
Yeah, well, don't talk about me moving.
Okay,
remember?
sorry.
thought we had it
Why don't you
clear.
talk about Christie's neighbor in the news? This is a great world record. I'm so
is
excited.
Okay.
Stupid. Wait a minute. We're talking about baseball and the streaks. Go ahead.
So it's really hard because they have it against one exact team. It says here the National League's 1916 New York Giants hold the record of winning 26 consecutive games.
There you go.
The longest American League winning streak is 22 by the 2017 Cleveland Indians.
Oh, that first one is still the longest.
Tribe, Tom. The Friends of the Feather.
Yeah. To get 162 is going to be quite a feat.
Oh yes, that's why you should just put $5 on.
162-0. Can you? The sports world would be upside down.
And by the way, if Tim Wilson were with us, he'd go, "Yeah, that's the only reason they got that record was it 1917.
Yeah,
it's because all the black players were in Vietnam." Now, admittedly, you'd have to adjust the joke. It'd be more like, "Yeah, well, all the black players were in."
I don't have any doubt
even
that
that's not the case.
The Dardanelles.
You couldn't even say World War I.
I have no doubt that in 2017 we somehow invaded Vietnam. I don't have any doubt at all that happened.
I see.
The French, I think, were there.
Oh yeah, they love it.
Let's
there.
just put it this way: Vietnam was invaded at that point.
Yes, absolutely.
I think it was Indochina or whatever the hell.
Why isn't it Indochina instead of Indo?
Could we get to the record, please? This is Christy's neighbor. He's probably listening.
I can't wait.
A
Who
pizza
is it?
shop owner from Zionsville, Indiana, has broken the Guinness World Record for running a marathon while carrying
I know this guy.
a pizza.
Wow.
You know this guy?
My daughter worked for him. Go on.
Mr. Michael Cole.
Yep.
Not the one from Mod Squad.
That one
a
is
different
deceased.
guy.
Does he own Greek's Pizzeria?
Yep.
He
Yeah,
ran
I know, Mike.
the Mill Race Marathon in Columbus, Indiana, 3 hours and 14 minutes while carrying a pizza box with, this is important, a pizza inside.
All right, Mike. Way to go. Ava used to work there. Yeah, I know Michael.
Oh, is this another job she lost? Holy heck.
She's
Her
had a
first
lot
job
of
in
jobs.
high school.
Deep rating.
She had been stealing toppings.
I thought so. Mr. Cole, who owns Greek's Pizzeria, where we deliver at the back door.
They do have a back door.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Christy, he's making an anal sex joke. You're missing that.
Okay.
Oh, you bastard. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Okay.
So you'd get to the point of the
That's
story.
We got him. The guy ran a marathon holding the pizza.
How cool is that?
Not very.
Not very at all.
But he held it. He held it in the proper manner. He didn't.
Well,
He
I bet he
managed,
switched. You'd have to switch.
managed to
Your arm would get
accomplish the
tired.
feat. A 16-inch cheese pie. Okay, no toppings?
Well, that's lighter then, isn't
yeah,
it?
real light cheese.
Nice
I
try,
think,
Michael.
Oh, so now what are you going to bitch about now? Oh, it's thin crust, you big pussy.
Well, that is
with
lighter.
with the thick crust way too much. The guy ran a marathon.
Yeah,
I
that
want to
is-
know
That's
where I'm
awesome.
supposed to get my pizza toppings now that Ava has quit, and she used to sell those to me. At a reduced
Yeah, I got
price.
pepperoni.
Boy, that
Want
was a
green
long
pepper?
time ago.
Hey, you
Hard
need
to
green
believe.
pepper,
Okay.
need onions. How about some mustard?
Sausage in the
Piece of
trunk.
got red onions.
I feel
I got
bad
white
for the
onions.
guy that ordered the pizza. Hey, it's been 3 hours and 14 minutes. Next time, could you use your car?
No, this is fun.
Have
Little
you ever
cold.
ordered a pizza and gotten it, and some of the toppings is slid over to one side?
Oh, sure.
That ever happened? Yeah.
Like, oh, you
Well,
just
I-
set it against the seat sideways. didn't you?
Yeah.
You're carrying it like a book going to study hall. Is that right? Good job.
I don't like to-go food.
Yeah, I know you don't. That's interesting.
You don't like to
Pizza
go
delivery
food?
is pretty
Oh, yeah,
fantastic.
I
they
thought
got it going
when I
on.
was a kid, I thought that was deluxe luxury. Ordering a pizza
Oh.
and coming to your house, man.
And the closest one was like 35 minutes away from our house that would deliver.
Now, Christy and I used to live in the same neighborhood, and there was that one Russian guy.
Yeah, he was good.
He was nice. I wonder if he's still out there.
I don't know.
I'd always invite him in.
Of course
never-
you do.
He's so cold out. Thank you.
Yeah, it's cold out there. Yeah. He was a real good guy. He was well educated. Had come over here from Russia and was hustling.
My name is
pizza.
Arnold Brezhnev. And as far as you know, no relation.
Don't ask.
Don't ask. Don't ask, don't tell.
Central America.
Mike is an avid runner. He usually finishes marathons in under 3 hours. But he claimed carrying the pizza box made the process 90% harder.
You know what
Had
his-
to.
You know what his next record's going to be?
It weighed him down.
He's going to swim the English Channel carrying a pizza.
With the blind girl,
He
with the
can
blind girl
see.
on his back.
No. Let's come up with carrying two subs and.
Oh, that is something water related?
Mozzarella sticks.
I see.
or
Okay,
something.
good.
Okay. He couldn't have dismissed me quicker.
I think we've covered every aspect of this. I just
think
thought
it's
it was
fun.
It was cool and fun.
is
and
fun.
It is fun.
Oh, it started raining during the marathon. He had to put some plastic over the pizza as protection.
Oh, well, that's good.
He
What do
didn't
you
want
get?
a soggy pizza.
No.
So he's running and he has to get plastic?
No,
How do you pull that off?
You'd have a wet box.
Yeah? You ever get a wet box?
All right.
That's not what I meant, Pat, you disgusting man.
Not what I meant either.
Hang on a
We've already established which orifice is involved here.
Do you hear?
I think we're not going to do a double penetration.
Do you remember what he said yesterday? And now he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
nobody's saying anything about a wet box.
Right.
He got the button twice yesterday.
You jerk. Remember?
I just
Plain
thought it was
as
fun.
day.
There we go, Christy. Your
That
friend
is fun.
is world record.
Christy,
Yes.
if you see him, please congratulate him for us.
I will.
How's this pizza, by the way?
Very good. They have a chicken pizza that's just out of this world. Grilled chicken. Oh, don't even.
And barbecue sauce instead of pizza sauce? That
it's
has
more of
its
a,
place.
no, this is like a garlicky sauce.
Don't you think that has its place?
What's that?
Barbecue-
Oh,
Barbecue
yeah.
chicken pizza?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
It's not for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. But I appreciate that it's out there for others.
Okay. All right.
They do. a good
What is
job.
your typical, if you are getting pizza, what's the one you go for?
I will get your classics. Boy, I usually get a Works, so it has all the meats, all the veggies.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pretty good.
But I know Tom doesn't want to hear this. It has been multiple years since I've ordered a pizza.
Multiple years?
Yes.
Huh.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
He's gone a different way.
Well, I always
know.
get
Just healthy.
It makes zero sense that Tom still makes pizza jokes with me.
Do you go out for pizza?
Man, maybe.
Let's say
No,
this.
I don't.
Let's say this. You and one of those whores you're dating. Yeah. Where do you
my
go for dinner?
Yeah, if you have a whore over and she wants a pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
You must get it
The
then.
whores. You can
Look what they're
tell-
doing. How dare you say about this about
Looking
Chuck?
at, looking at the whore, you can tell she's hungry. So where do you?
Not very
take her
nice.
for
One
dinner?
of your
Well,
skinnier-
first off, we don't eat first. I'll tell you that.
I tell you that.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
You're
Does
not
it- now,
paying-
are you kind enough to honor her ethnicity?
I see what you're saying.
I do
Oh,
not.
No, certain
Like one night will we have Mexican and another night.
Exactly.
I don't know.
And that goes for the whore too.
What do redheads eat?
August? I don't know.
Oh, I see tonight. It's
There is no way this can go a good direction.
Evidently, we
I
gotta
think we
have-
should.
I thought redhead was pretty safe.
Yeah, that's probably the only one that is safe.
I guess-
I don't even think you can shout out certain types of food.
We have to eat Chinese tonight. I can see.
Okay. All right.
Why is she Jewish?
Turn the pizza on its side.
They love that.
Okay. I think we've attempted to get some comedy out of this and failed.
Think your tongue's long? I'll tell you.
All right.
You know what? Who has long tongues? Your shoes. Which reminds me
Ah.
of orange insoles, ladies and gentlemen.
The world's longest tongue on a shoe.
Yeah.
I don't know how helpful that would be to anybody.
It wouldn't.
It wraps around my ankle. That would be nice.
What would be helpful, of course, would be a nice insole.
I see. He's got somewhere to be. If you have back pain, hip pain, or knee pain, it affects your daily routine. Right now, you might just have a thin, floppy, do nothing, no.
Clock is ticking, Cash.
Apparently. It's a liner, that liner in your shoe right now. Not good. Not
No,
good.
it's a limp noodle.
Yes, please get orangeinsoles.com, especially if you work on your feet all day. You're putting stress on your body. Orange Insoles offer arch support and a deep heel cup that works better in your shoes to help support your body. They give you better alignment and alleviate that discomfort you have. Find the right fit for you. Well, I wear work boots. Hey, they've got them. I wear sneakers. They've got them for you, too. I'm a very fancy businessman, and my dress shoes keep me a-moving. Well, you're going to need orange insoles for those. Oh, I'm a pretty lady with lady shoes. Well, I'm sure they've got them for you, too, ma'am. Go to orangeinsoles.com and take their quiz. Let them know what you wear, what you do, and they will get the right size for you. And by the way, they arrive true to size. You don't have to cut them. And they carry sizes 15 plus. Go to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping. Plus, Orange Insoles come with a 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee. So you've got 2 months to realize, my gosh, why have I not been wearing these my entire life? That's orangeinsoles.com. Feel better, do more.
Thank you very much, Josh. I'm really disappointed.
Why?
Josh doesn't eat pizza anymore.
No, I mean, I never
He's
really
a
have
healthy
had.
guy.
I never really ate as much pizza as you assumed.
I'll have to come up with something else. Also coming up, we have the longest tongue on a lady and snake sperm in the news, of all things. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
O'Reilly. You need parts? O'Reilly Auto Parts has parts. Need them fast? We've got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin. There's Christy Lee.
Hey.
Hello, I'm Chick. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Just had a fascinating story about one of Christy's neighbors setting a world record for the fastest official marathon while holding a pizza.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's very exciting. And it turns out one of Christy's daughters actually worked at that particular pizza joint.
That's correct.
Mr. Michael Cole ran the Mill Race Marathon, 3 hours, 14 minutes while carrying a full-size pizza box, a 16-inch cheese pizza.
Oh, that's a fast marathon, too, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know much about it, but 3 hours and 4...
The world record's just under 2 hours, I think. So,
Jeez.
yeah.
This guy usually finishes under 3 hours, but he said that obviously the pizza made it a little bit difficult. I would think, because you can't carry it like a book under your arm.
Right.
You got to carry it upright.
But I hope he switched arms every now and
like
again.
a platter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I wonder, it doesn't say, did he take a bite of the pizza when he finished?
Yeah, I wonder who got to eat it.
I don't. It would be cold.
It was rainy.
Well,
right?
it was cold and wet. Yeah.
You know where he was taking the pizza?
Where?
To the woman with the world's longest tongue.
Stupid world record.
Let's get a load of this broad.
California woman with the world's longest tongue recently showed off some of the tricks she can perform with her, as it says here, massive mouth muscle, including removing Jenga blocks.
I wonder if she pokes them through. She must.
She must.
Massive mouth.
Chanel Tapper, 34, has held the Guinness World Record for the longest tongue for over 15 years.
Oh, wow, okay.
Her tongue measures 3.8 inches from the tip of her tongue to her lips. 3.8 inches.
So when she sticks it out,
Yeah.
it's sticking out.
Probably goes below her chin.
Ugh.
Why are you giving me that look?
I'm not. Yeah.
Well, here she is. Yeah, she's poking.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. I see. She kind of licks them from the side.
No, I don't need to see
Hey.
that.
That's
I think we should.
It's snake-like.
You know what? Am I the only one that doesn't think it looks that long?
Well, that initial snaking
I don't
out
know.
was pretty long.
It's not that impressive to me.
And I think when she measures it, they can pull on it?
Oh, God.
Yeah, see, now in that photograph, it looks really long.
I can touch my nose with my tongue.
I mean, that's golden retriever-esque length.
Yeah.
Can you touch your nose with your tongue, Josh?
God, no.
No. Oh, you are. You're getting the septum.
Look at you.
Oh, yeah.
I have a little bird tongue.
Ladies. I don't know. Why is that guy so popular? I don't know. He's sitting in the back booth licking his eyebrows.
Oh, yeah.
How about that joke? Huh? Okay.
Well, that's amazing, Chick. I didn't know you had that skill.
Well, I like to keep it under on the down low.
All right.
How does
I want them to love me for me, not my tongue.
Fair enough.
Thank you, Christy.
Yes.
Okay. Well, is that sports?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Thank you very much. We have our special sports, as they say, outro.
Check, Rocky. This is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always Be a good sport,
Well,
Christy.
we wait for Christy. I want to remind you, we do have our special pop-up store. It's going to be taken down, I think, today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. T-shirts available, including those honoring our broadcast from last week from Cincinnati and Toledo. Those charity shirts are still available. bobandtom.com is the place to find them. We have a whole bunch of stuff available for a brief period of time, so if you're looking for something fun, please check that out. Right now we are checking out Christy Lee. What else is happening over there?
Jessica Simpson is in the news. She has revealed an unusual technique to improve her singing voice. Ms. Simpson shared a candid video on social media recently in which she says she drinks snake sperm at the recommendation of her vocal coach.
Huh?
Really?
The clip shows Miss Simpson taking a swig of what appears to be a Chinese herbal drink and explaining that at first she did not know what it was, but that her vocal coach told her to drink it. She says someone researched the drink for her and told her it contained snake sperm.
Oh, so that's just one element
Ingredient,
of it.
yeah.
I got, boy.
Yeah, because that'd be hard to...
Came right from the tap.
Yeah, can
Still,
you
what the
imagine?
hell could that do?
How do you get it?
Well, you take it to dinner first.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Now, does she drink it or just spread it all over her face and boobs?
I believe she drinks it.
She says she drinks it, Tom.
You naughty,
dirty man.
I don't guess the hardest part would be getting the snake's legs apart because
No
no legs, kids.
Do they have a?
I don't.
I don't know how snakes reproduce. So
They have a flap, and that will kind of open up, and then whatever it is will come out.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
And when the flap opens, it.
Yes, it sounds like the day the Earth stood still.
That's right. Oh, hello, Gort. Stuff like that.
Well, here's a picture of her downing this stuff. And then one of the comments is, will snake oil add more strength to her already very powerful bone-crushing thighs?
What?
I'm just reading the comments on, as you would say, Insta.
She got real healthy, stopped her drinking, and she's working out.
Yeah, she looks great.
She's getting divorced. That always, yeah.
My favorite Jessica Simpson was bigger Jessica Simpson.
Yep.
That was
me
a hot
too.
Jessica.
Really, really hot.
Chicken of the Sea, Jessica. Remember that?
Yeah,
The
but
tuna?
I mean, that all came out as
What?
that was all debunked.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
She was faking it.
the producers made her look stupid.
Oh, on
Oh,
purpose?
Yes.
Buffalo wings and all that.
And she really was. She's actually quite bright.
Yes, she is. She's
And,
got an empire now.
And she went along with it.
Wow.
Admittedly, yeah.
I don't know if quite could be used, but
I think so.
really.
Well, thank you. If you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom Show. We are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Chick McGee's at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Christy Lee is right over there at the Silac Insurance news desk. Christy, what else is happening?
A woman in Florida has been arrested for allegedly attacking a man with a conch shell. That's right, conch bonking. Investigators charge Nikki Quartermain was very intoxicated when she got into a verbal domestic-related argument with the 63-year-old victim around 11:30 a.m. Saturday. Whoa, she started early.
Wait. So it's 11:30 in the morning on a Saturday. She's already drunk.
Very intoxicated.
Okay.
After the argument, the woman took her clothes off and started to break everything in the victim's St. Petersburg residence.
That's she's either drunk super early or way late.
Yes.
And taking off all of her clothes and then throwing stuff.
Well, she didn't want to get anything on him. When the victim got her to go outside, the woman allegedly grabbed a 10 to 12-inch dried conch shell with barnacles and swung it at him multiple times before throwing it. The woman was taken into custody for felony battery with a deadly weapon.
The guy kept it from hitting him. He conch block. Conch.
You got this.
I can't even say.
You know what? I say we wait 30 seconds, talk about this a little bit, and we come back.
Okay, let me
Practice in your mind.
Again.
Yeah.
Why not?
A 10 to 12 inch. How do you pronounce it?
Conch.
Conch.
Yes.
Okay.
A conch shell.
But the guy fended it off.
Correct.
So he conch blocked it.
There you go.
Yes.
That was
Yes,
perfect.
he did.
Good.
Very nice.
Really, I should write these down. Conch blocked.
Put them in a book. That'd be great.
Yeah. So did he just the one, or did he get? I'm so sorry. Did he get shelled?
Should have stuck with just the cock blocked.
Yeah.
Well, Sheldon do jokes about. There you go.
Sheldon.
Sea life. Her mugshot is lovely.
Oh, is it? Well, if you're drinking at 11:30 in the morning.
The police described her as, quote, very intoxicated at 11:30. Josh does raise a good point. This may technically still be Friday night for her.
Boy.
Man, that's a hell of a
That's a long run, yeah.
Isn't the old thing you're supposed to take your clothes off if you're having an argument to have the argument stop?
You would think that would...
Isn't that the...
Yeah.
I know when you start arguing, if you start naked, you get dressed when you're arguing. Yeah.
Really?
Oftentimes,
That's
getting
happened.
naked is a bit of an olive branch.
That's true.
And you have great makeup sex, right?
You can.
Okay.
An orthopedic surgeon in Australia was reprimanded and
Oh,
fined.
I love this joke.
This is not a joke.
I don't know how the kangaroos behave. Isn't that the punchline? Okay, never mind.
Boy, this is rough. For sharing a photo of a swastika tattoo that was photographed on a comatose patient's penis.
Oh, jeez.
It's got a lot going on there.
Yeah.
So obviously this is crazy and
Break that
odd, and the
sentence
guy
down.
went, hey, I got to share this picture
Yeah,
with
my
somebody.
buddies aren't going to believe it.
Yeah.
This guy's got a swastika on his male member.
The Queensland Civil and Administrative Tribunal said the man who was in a coma when the photo was taken was undergoing treatment when the surgeon noticed the swastika penis tattoo.
Can I do a joke? Can I do a joke just for Chick?
I
I
guess.
know what the guy's name was. Adolf Dickelgruber.
He photographed it, shared it with
See.
other treating practitioners on a messaging app.
Adolf's name was Schickelgruber. It was from Austria, I believe. He used to put up a wallpaper hanger, wasn't he? I think, yeah.
Dickelgruber, you see.
Yeah.
The tribunal ultimately ruled that
Swastika on his penis.
a finding of misconduct was sufficient and fined him $6,300.
Oof.
What if the guy was
that's
on-
Australia money.
I wonder if the guy was uncircumcised. You don't want to give too much thought here.
I think European, they would be totally intact, I would think, right?
Most.
Yeah. Wasn't Jimmy Stewart totally intact because he grew up in England or something?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Is that right? Yeah, I think so.
I thought he was from Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Is he?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Favorite
Some
phone calls.
Far off land.
So this guy's got a swastika on his male member.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot.
I bet it's hard finding white condoms.
White condom.
What?
Trying to think that one through.
I don't.
See, he's a racist. He never. Not sure you're familiar with the meaning of the swastika.
Well, yes, but
Oh, yeah, no, we got that.
no, don't blame us.
Yeah, no, don't lash out over here.
Yeah.
He was uncircumcised because he wanted to have a hood. How about that?
Okay.
This is why I hesitated to do this.
Because he wanted to. Well, I didn't hear the last
Don't,
one.
Hood.
don't do any follow-ups.
Oh. Okay.
Not all KKK are Nazis, and I don't want you to ever forget it. Can you imagine the guy taking that argument?
And not all Nazis are KKK, and not all KKK are Nazis.
True.
Right.
I'm just.
But hopefully there's a room in hell for all of them.
I'm just saying. Right now, it's time to introduce something brand new. We have now the official beverage of the Bob and Tom Show, and Josh is here to help me out and explain this to everybody.
About time. It's so delicious and easy to make. It's unbelievable, Tom.
I think this is going to revolutionize coffee at the office, and God knows we need that here.
Yeah.
Well, how many times have we all gone in there and the Keurig was either not working,
Right.
or we had to wait forever,
Right.
and half of us couldn't get our coffee during
Right.
Not to mention the nastiness of, you think about what's going through there. I would hate to take a swath of that and put it under a microscope. I'm not sure what this is, Doctor, but I've never seen one before. It seems to be a caffeine spirochete.
As you can see, I have a Java House peel and pour pod right here.
Oh, right in your
Looks
hand?
like a K-cup,
Yeah.
but way better, way easier, way nicer to the environment. All you do while you guys, if you guys weren't going to partake in this for whatever reason.
What are you doing now?
You're waiting in line. I'm getting to it. I knew I should never been there.
You're not that strong, but it was easy to get off for you.
Very easy to open. So, yes, these do not go into any machine. I just simply peel and pour. You open up the Java House pod there, pour it right into the hot water, and voila.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
That's
it's all
easy.
cold brew, but so it's ready to go.
Yeah.
Colombian medium roast.
I mean, you actually just did that while you were talking. All right.
What did it take? 3 seconds?
Yeah, right.
And cold brew doesn't mean it has to be cold. You can drink it hot or you can drink it cold. It's just the way it's brewed.
All right. This is from Java House, now the official coffee and refreshment of the Bob and Tom Show. I'm about to make myself an iced tea. Thank you very much. I got to get the ice machine back on over there. Now, if you're not in the mood for a coffee, they do have, of course, peel and pour pods for teas, lattes, energy drinks, hydration drinks, and I believe you said your favorite was the hot cocoa.
It's literally the best hot cocoa I've ever had. Yes.
So you don't need a machine. You just grab water, hot or cold, and make your beverage. JavaHouse.com is where you want to find out about this. This is going to be revolutionizing the office coffee green room. Go to bobandtom.com, by the way, on your order. Just add bobandtom.com to get 25% off your order. Java House, Java. Once again, javahouse.com. The promo code is Bob and Tom, all one word. Java House is now the official coffee and refreshment of the Bob and Tom Show.
This is confident but unassuming.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not sure what that means.
No one is.
Okay, good.
It is delicious.
We'll have to work on a jingle, Pat.
Okay.
Java House Coffee.
Do you think they missed an opportunity, though, by not calling it Java the Hut?
Maybe they could change the name of their retail stores.
Oh, they're texting me.
Oh, yeah?
No, they said.
Okay.
Lucasfilm is very litigious.
I see. Terse, and yet to the point. Yes. Thank you very much. Coming up, Christy, what have you got over there?
Coming up, we have, if you're into cold plunging, do you know what that is?
I've done it once.
Yep. Have you? Well, we're going to talk about that. It may be good for you. Also, we have to get to our great tits bird.
The great tits bird.
Yes.
Yeah.
The bird is
like a titmouse or...
Right.
When I was a kid, when I heard Pittsburgh Feelers, I lost my mind.
As opposed to Pittsburgh
Steelers? No, it's the Pittsburgh Feelers.
I see. We have about the bird known as the Great Tits Bird.
Everybody's heard.
About the word.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's more of the show coming up. Book your next vacation with Christy Lee and Colette. Visit England, Scotland, and Wales this September 28th. Visit bobandtom.com for details. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
If you're shopping while working, eating, or even listening to this podcast, then you know and love the thrill of the hunt. But are you getting the thrill of the best deals? Rakuten shoppers do. They get the brands they love with the most savings and cash back. And you can get it too. Start getting cash back at your favorite stores and even stack sales on top of cash back. It's easy to use and you get your cash back through PayPal or check. The idea is simple. Stores pay Rakuten for sending them shoppers, and Rakuten shares the money with you as cash back. Download the free Rakuten app and never miss a deal. Or go to Rakuten.com to start getting the most bang for your buck. That's Rakuten.
Town with jazz.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. And Tom is enjoying the official beverage of the Bob and Tom Show. Java House Cold Brew Coffee. Check that out, man.
I keep thinking I'm trying to get a jingle out of this. I'm thinking.
Can you come up with one of those pretentious phrases that really means nothing for
I love the way you do that. What did you say
Java
before?
House?
When those people are drinking wine and they go, it's unassuming with hints of...
it's playful without being rude.
Yes. Yeah, no. I would have to think. As pretentious as I am, I really have to go deep to get.
Well, that's a special type of douchery.
Yeah, but those wine guys just. As I can tell.
What a wonderful nose this has.
Hints of tangerine and foot odor.
Exquisite.
I went to one of those places, and I got the cheese plate.
Mm-hmm.
And it had four. It was this little tiny piece of wood, and it had 4 cheeses on it and some basically inedible crackers. I don't know what these sawdust crackers. No, so salt-free, taste-free. And I honestly, one of the cheeses, if I had ever eaten a cat turd, it would have tasted like that.
Yes, cheese gets ridiculous.
Yeah, they really get by with that's the emperor's new clothes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of food.
No one likes some of those cheeses, but they pretend to. It's
Yeah. Do you have any more crackers or possibly a scrubber for my tongue? I'd like to get the taste of this cheese off
What kind
of
of
my
cracker? Like a water cracker or a Melba toast? Or nothing?
These were like thick, hard. I think
hardtack from the Civil War.
I think I broke my teeth on them. Otherwise, the food was lovely. Welcome back to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom program. We urge you to go to bobandtom.com to you just click on that and send us some emails. And of course, our email address is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. We've got Mike Mark in the other room going through the emails, looking for old phrases for moms and dads and grandpas. I really do enjoy them. So please send them our way. Also, I'll remind you, we have our little pop-up shop. I'm not sure, is it up just today or today and tomorrow? We have some shirts from our trips to Toledo and Cincinnati, big charity shirts. We're going to make a donation coming up at the end of the week, so if you want to get one, please do. And some other stuff is also posted there, but it'll only be there briefly. And I'd like to say hello to everybody on their spring break. Thanks for taking the time to check out our show while you're on your break. I look that way and I see Christy Lee. She's not just anywhere. She's in that special chair at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's happening?
And I'm so happy to be here. Researchers are saying those cold plunges are not just a fad. They can actually change your cells and make them more resilient.
Wow.
Scientists at the University of Ottawa conducted a study involving 10 healthy young men who underwent cold water immersion at 57.2 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour across 7 consecutive days.
What's the temperature? I'm sorry.
57.2.
For an hour?
Yes.
Well, that seems a little steep.
Ooh.
Man, blood samples
Have you done
showed-
this, Christy?
I have not done cold plunging. Have you?
I just do the cold shower. I'm at 25 seconds.
25 seconds.
That's all I can do.
Every morning?
Every
They say
morning.
that's so good for you.
Yeah, 25 seconds.
I've done a cold plunge, not for an hour.
Nice.
What's the temperature of like a cold shower?
I have no idea.
That's pretty cold, but it's not as cold as when those people dive in the ice. And
Well, yeah, it's not like polar bear
The
plunge.
closest
cold.
I get is I take a nice hot shower and then get out of the shower and stand in the bathroom.
And it's
it's like 69 degrees.
Yeah, I agree
And
completely.
it's really good.
Yeah.
It gets you going.
Is this healthy for older folks?
Blood
Yes.
samples showed repeated
Really?
cold exposure significantly improves autophagic function.
Oh, yeah, your autophagic function.
Or the cell's recycling system, which then allows cells to better manage stress.
And you got to be careful about how you say phasian function.
Yeah. And they also suggest cold plunges could help even prevent the onset of various diseases.
Like frostbite?
Yeah.
The common cold?
Yeah,
And what I did had to have been close to freezing, and it was not. It was for a minute.
Yeah, right.
It was for a minute, and so this is interesting because they raised the temperature, but you're in there for an hour.
Yeah.
You know what eases my stress? Properly heated water. How about you, Chick?
Absolutely.
nice hot shower.
And not only properly
Yeah, it's
heated,
amazing.
but soft water.
Oh, I like soft.
Soft.
Yeah, got to be
The
soft.
soap doesn't work right, though.
Where are you? Yes, it
Soap
does.
works
Where
better.
are
better is that
you
it?
on your soft water? You were
Because I never grew up with it,
Right.
but I didn't have hard water growing up. I just had. This wasn't an issue where I grew up.
and the soft water installer came over and said, "You're going to love this," and you were.
I always hated soft water
Yeah.
because it felt oily and weird, and I've grown to like it. Although my soft water, my water softener, has not been working for about a year.
Have you put salt in it?
Yes. And I've been calling plumbers like crazy.
So does your toilet look like you had explosive diarrhea in it?
No, but some of my like my sink, I have one of those well faucets. You know what I'm talking about, like a well spout or
Right.
whatever. That has gotten some hard
Scale on it.
Yeah, scale. But otherwise, no issues. But no plumber will come fix it because they say they didn't. Like they don't. I don't. We don't do that model. Or we.
Well, who put it in?
A plumber whose number I lost. So
this probably.
But one
you
plumber
can't
did
be-
finally give me advice.
Oh.
And I felt as dumb as a rock. He
What did he say?
He goes, "Do you have the instruction book?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Is there an 800 number there?" I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "You're supposed to call that, and they'll help you out." I went, "Oh, whoops."
And you never did that?
Not yet. I haven't. Yeah, I kind of don't care, but I do. I don't know.
I've got a consumer tip for you.
It's nothing I should worry about. I shouldn't have to worry about if my water's soft or hard.
Oh, you should. I'm sorry.
you
That's
gotta
where
worry.
you live in.
No, I don't like it.
Josh is
hard water.
Josh is hiding something today.
Yeah.
There's something bothering him deep down. I can tell.
Oh God!
I mean,
Well,
he made the big confession about not really liking pizza.
No. I love pizza. I don't get it that often.
Is it because
Maybe
I
if
told
you had a pizza, you'd be in a better mood.
about my?
Oh, this isn't going to go well.
Oh, you know, this pisses
This
him
is
off.
good.
There are, I have
What's wrong
to.
with you?
I have to appreciate. Sometimes you just want to poke a bear.
You know what?
This is one of those times you see in his eyes.
I ordered donuts.
He explained to me last week what he doesn't like me to do, so I just did it on purpose.
Sometimes you do want to see what happens if you hit the beehive with a stick.
Exactly.
Are you still upset because I told you about my ice maker not working in my practically brand new refrigerator? I think that's why you're upset.
I don't remember that upsetting me.
I was just mentioning it so I could get somebody to come over and fix it. Is what I said.
Here's my consumer tip. First of all, if any kind of appliance, you can Google it and get the manual now, so you don't even have to keep the manual.
Yeah. Luckily, I have the manual for this. And I did all the troubleshooting that was in the manual.
And then typically, there's someone on YouTube that can show you how to do stuff.
Yeah, I could not find the model that I have on.
But I made the mistake of buying this service where you call them up and they tell you what to do.
Uh-huh.
And this is great. It was like $45.
What?
Yeah, I had a problem with this ice machine. Anyway, so you sign up for this service. Oh, this is great. You get the guy on the phone. I talked to the guy for off and on for 20 minutes, and his advice didn't work. And then I ended up noticing a while back I was getting billed $45 every month.
Oh, yeah, you're in a club.
Oh,
now.
Yeah, that's a scam. Don't do that.
No, it's not a scam.
No,
you signed
just-
up for
you
something.
just didn't
I thought it
sign
was
up.
just $45 to talk to the guy once.
One time.
And then the advice he gave me didn't work.
Well,
That
In your
you
experience,
didn't
that
read
was a
the
bad
fine
thing.
print.
Yeah. Well, no, it just didn't work for him.
No, but the thing is, I don't have to call an appliance repairman every month and get.
you might have
Right,
to.
right.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
You don't want that appliance if you have to.
By the way, I'm just saying be careful. I didn't know that it was.
Can I use your club number to call about my ice maker?
I quit.
You quit the club?
After 3 months and paid. So now I paid almost $150 for bad advice. I could have bought a new ice machine. Or at least
Did
put
you
the down
actually
payment on.
call up and successfully cancel something of that nature?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Wow. You're an unsung hero.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
normally doesn't happen.
There are folk songs written about that guy.
Yes.
And by the way, don't you hate it when you try to if you try to buy something on Amazon and you can't figure out how to buy just one? They want you to sign
There's
up for
there's
a
a
lifetime
thing right there.
There's a little thing. It says either subscribe
one
or
time
one-time
purchase.
No,
or
yeah, I was
subscribe.
trying to buy new poop bags for my dog yesterday, and
Admitted, they do put the subscribe and save option first.
Yes.
But one little scroll down.
No, it was at the end of the page. It was like
I don't know.
We've all done it.
Or you could do like I do. I order 2 poop bags every day.
Oh,
That way,
wow.
I know where they are. I don't have to worry if I've lost them. They are delivered to my
in all
front
truth, the number one that I was looking for a particular type, these biodegradable dog poop bags. The number one was a pack of 2,000.
That's a lot.
That's
That seems like a lot of poop.
But I
You need
thought
like
about
a
it.
second garage.
I thought about it for a while. Let's see, 3 dogs, at least 2 poops a day. You know something?
Yeah.
It really isn't that many. But you do. You've got a big storage space in your garage. What's all that stuff? Car parts? No. Those are dog poop bags. Well, thank you very much. What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Well, we did the cold plunge. We're going to talk about Kermit the Frog has an interesting job. We have Paddington in the news and a self-cooling drink can.
This is revolutionary.
It is.
Yeah.
Are you excited about this?
It's interesting.
All right.
This is a real big deal.
Okay.
Coming up, and also we got the story about the bird known as the big. What's it called?
Great tits.
The great tits bird.
Yeah.
Are we sure it's plural?
I don't think that's.
Yeah, that's the name of the bird.
It is.
Why don't we call?
Yeah, I think it might be the great
Actually,
tit
it's
bird.
the great.
What about woodpeckers? Why don't we call them great knockers? Huh?
Well, I know.
Yeah, great knockers.
He's
What are the
nervous.
knockers on that bird?
As
right.
you can see, we're children. We're coming right back. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
It's part sports.
We have football on the brain.
Part pop culture.
Dennis Leary. True or false? You refuse to wear a glove with Mickey Mantle's signature on it for the movie The Sandlot.
The Red Sox blood, the Bruins blood, they run deep.
And in the best celebrity interviews.
Robert De Niro here on The Rich Eisen Show. How are you, sir?
Just got over a 24-hour virus.
The antidote is to appear on The Rich Eisen Show.
There you go. I would have just done it earlier.
And you've got The Rich Eisen Show podcast.
There is a medicinal quality to appearing on this program.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Special iHeartRadio app.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Keyboard song coming up?
Sure.
Boy, I'd like that.
Java House jingle?
Oh, there you go.
Whatever you need.
The official beverage of the Bob and Tom Show?
Do you have one?
Give me 3 seconds.
There
Why did you bring it up?
There it is. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk pinching Pat. I think
He
she's
touched me.
I think she's sweet on him. There's Jeff Oskey.
Hello, sir.
Hello. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Tom looked confused about something, and
I'm just reading a
hello.
letter here. A couple things. First off, welcome Jeffrey Oskey to the show.
Hello.
One of my favorite comedians. Jeff did a very nice job in Cincinnati and Toledo.
Oh, yes.
It's always a pleasure to see you, sir. You have a colorful background.
Sure.
All right.
From a fun family.
Yeah.
I hear great things about your dad.
Yeah.
And your brother.
Yeah.
I was just talking to a friend of your brother's, and he was telling me he helped build the giant slide you guys put up.
Yeah.
From a house, a cabin on the lake, and you guys built like this gigantic slide. It's just amazing.
Yeah. It shouldn't be on a normal house.
Yeah. Now, but the reason I bring it up, we've been getting a lot
Did you
of.
have to get a permit for that?
Shut up, Christy. As long as we don't ever sell the house, we should be okay.
We've been getting a lot of emails. We've asked people about colorful phrases from their families, which I find very interesting. Do you have any catchphrases from your family that you recall that are interesting?
Now, Jeff's laughing because he did share some off the air
in the green room.
Don't share them now. Yeah.
I was unaware.
Jeff's family and Chick and myself, we kind of all grew up the same way. So we have some, colorful.
Yeah, my father.
Your dad was a Supreme Court guy.
Much like he would say, the GD, just like me, very popular with him.
That was popular.
Yeah, never heard him use the S word, the F word ever.
Really?
My sister once used the C word in front of my mother. I thought she was going to faint. She said, "Does that mean what I think it means?"
Oh, you lived in such a little wonderful
my mom would have
glass world.
Would rather me say the F word than GD.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
That's a big one.
So that's in my head.
And
now.
that's true on the radio.
GD's a big one. Yeah.
Big.
People find that very offensive. But these phrases are things like, here's one someone sent into us. Every time they were taking a family picture, her dad would say, "You got to have this for the funeral."
Oh, yeah.
Whenever my grandmother wanted to get somewhere, she'd say, "Got to get moving. Rigor mortis is setting in." And that kind of thing. I love these. And here's one I'd never heard before yesterday. Tougher than woodpecker lips. If you think about it.
Funny.
Yeah.
Woodpecker lips would be tough if woodpeckers had lips.
Chick said they have a spring in their mouth or something. Or
Shock absorber.
That's it.
Yeah. But that leads us to this first story.
Their brains.
Now, you need to explain what this is. This is not an obscene expression. This is science.
It's a distinctive bird known as the great tit with a black head and neck, prominent white cheeks.
You don't have to get your mouth all full of fluid. Great tit is the name of the bird.
She just said that.
What the hell do you want?
She was trying to get by lowering the volume.
Oh, we heard you, Christy. What's going on with this bird?
New research has found, Josh, that exposure to too much light at night disturbs the great tits when breeding. Is that better?
I find them, Josh.
Are you happy you did that?
Are you happy now?
I find the more light, the better. How about you, Jeff?
Oh, I agree.
Swiss researchers compared the hatching rate of the great tits nesting in the forest with those in the city and discovered...
You ever see them in the forest?
I have, yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you got to go to
You ever see them on a golf course late at night?
In the middle of the day.
They discovered that the great tits bird have fewer young in urban areas than in forests, indicating that light pollution affects the bird's breeding.
Oh, I see.
Some are relatively well adapted. Researchers said the findings show how important, though, it is to preserve dark places, especially for less adaptable nocturnal creatures like bats and owls.
Mm-hmm. Does it say they can improve an ugly face?
Oh, they're pretty.
The bird's pretty?
Yeah.
They're primarily in Europe, right?
I don't know.
You don't even know these. You don't even notice
you
these.
can find them anywhere.
Switzerland. So.
These birds have faces.
Oh, my gosh. These are cool. Yeah. They're aptly named. I just want to stare at them.
We started doing bird feeders at our house.
Yes.
And so now we just make up bird. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a yellow-bellied knobschnabel.
Yes. That's one of my favorite things to do, Jeff. I do that, too. And anytime we're, like, my brothers and I are fishing, we'll hear something, and one of them, what do you think that is? Oh, that's a...
Yeah, red-crested loon.
That's the Springfield, Missouri Hibbit marks.
You know how there are certain stories you know exactly where you were when you heard about a certain thing?
Yeah.
Years later, you'll remember. The first time I saw a pileated woodpecker, I know exactly where I was standing. I was on the phone in my kitchen. It was my first house. I looked out the window, and a pileated woodpecker, first of all, they're gigantic, and it looks just like Woody Woodpecker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're amazing.
And I didn't, because I had never seen even a picture of one. And I looked, oh my, whoever I was talking to, oh my God, there's Woody Woodpecker right outside my window.
That one slammed last week into the sliding glass door scared me to death.
Well, see, they know.
Now I'm afraid he's never going to come back.
No, they know there's some entity in that house. That,
right.
They're trying to get rid of me?
Demonic.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
The new
There's
house?
something.
The new house, yeah.
Have you ever heard of the blue-footed booby?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's
Isn't
a
that
heck of
in
a
Madagascar?
It's a heck of a bird.
Have you ever seen a roadrunner? Disappointing.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're tiny little.
Yeah,
I'm
very
gonna,
small.
I'm going to say spindly.
Yeah.
Is what they are.
Yeah.
I was so
in
disappointed when, this is sad, it was just a few years ago that I found out penguins weren't 6 feet tall.
How tall are they, actually?
They're like little. They're like 2 or 3 feet
But
tall.
didn't we find out that there used to be man-sized penguins?
Yeah,
like back
prehistoric.
Well, in dinosaur times, they also had incredibly giant jaws with razor-like teeth. That's the way penguins could eat a Tyrannosaurus Rex in 10 minutes.
Really?
A flock, yes.
Yeah.
They're like they were the piranhas of the land.
Absolutely.
Now, you're probably thinking, I've noticed on the Bob and Tom show, whenever you guys do a science story, it's really only because of the silly name.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not doing a comprehensive study of birds or science because we're children.
But I'm telling you, the gray tit bird is amazing looking. It's so cool.
I think
but I'm a bird nerd. I love them.
I think we have a picture of the
He's a
blue-footed
bird nerd. He's a
booby.
bird
We're still looking. Look at the blue feet. Look at that.
And their
It's a great
feet,
pair of,
their feet are what color blue? It's a bright sky blue kind of.
I'm going to say Miami Dolphin blue.
That's a David Carradine blue.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was.
That is.
Based
Wouldn't David Carradine blue be a little darker?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
In contrast
More
to,
like
say,
the
the rope.
See,
what was the problem? Wasn't it at NASCAR headquarters where all the birds were flying into the building?
Yeah, at the Hall of Fame.
What kind of birds were those?
Weren't you just done visiting there, Christy?
The Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Isn't that why the birds crashed into the...
Oh, no.
She's like the Antichrist. All these animal
Yeah,
things.
birds
Are,
hate
all
me.
for you, Christy.
you often see a Rottweiler staring at you from the distance?
I think they were starlings.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Starlings.
And
Chimney sweeps.
thousands of them were for some reason flying into the building and...
Well, I like to think the windows are so clean that they see the reflection of the woods and think that
This was at a particular time. I'm not exactly sure.
No,
what
I'm
it
talking about my house where the pileated woodpecker hit the. And then he went from there to the kitchen window and slammed into that. Not a real smart guy.
Oh, okay. Well, all the beating about the face and head probably does.
They are the aged boxers of nature.
Now, do those fly in flocks?
He was by himself.
Okay.
Of no more than 15.
Okay.
That's in your book, right?
Yeah. Great migratory birds of North America. Pick it up today.
Now, you know what you call a large flock of starlings flying toward the NASCAR building?
No, what?
A Jonestown of starlings. Coming up, do we have a song about pizza, Pat?
I have 30 songs about pizza.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Well, as long as you're happy about it.
No, I'm thrilled about it.
Play number 16.
You want that right now?
Nope. I want it when we come back.
You got it.
All right.
I'm going to tell you about Simply Safe right now. What do you think of that? Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system we trusted here at the Bob and Tom Studios. Look at those cameras out there in the hallway. They're keeping an eye on all you employees, making sure you're not stealing.
We got them up front, too, so we sees you coming in.
Traditional security systems only take action after somebody's already broken in. That is too late. That's right, class. Active Guard Outdoor Protection is what Simply Safe has. They prevent break-ins before they happen. Simply Safe has AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents that monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If someone's lurking around or acting suspiciously, what the hell's that guy doing? Agents see and talk to them in real time, can turn on spotlights and even call the police, all before said lurker can get inside your home. And with Simply Safe, no long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day, and Simply Safe 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Visit simplysafetom.com to claim 50% off a new system and your first month free of professional monitoring plan. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, a song from Mr. Godwin. We certainly will look forward to that. Also, a Paddington the Bear update of sorts. And we have a self-cooling drink can has been invented.
Oh.
This is pretty cool. This may revolutionize your to-go drinks. We'll find out all about it here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, where this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. How nice of you to join us, Tom.
I had to change shirts, sorry.
Tom, most missed it, but Tom just laid on a wonderful movie quote on us. And, it did not go unappreciated.
That's all. You're welcome. I had to change shirts, sorry.
Christy and...
Wait, a little sweat?
Why did you...
Little sweat problem?
You change shirts almost every day, sweat or not, though, right?
Yeah, I keep like...
Aren't you like Diana Ross?
Kind of Mr. Rogers-y.
I keep like 25 shirts in my house.
25.
Maybe more.
And they're golf shirts now, or because you like
Whatever.
a long shirt? Yeah. Well, don't say whatever.
I mean, I've got long
Do you
sleeves
have a
and golf
closet in there? I haven't been.
I've
to
got
your
one of
office.
those hanging racks.
Gotcha.
Godwin steals shirts from there regularly. So does Oscar.
I steal
Every
a ton.
event.
I have a Tom portion of my closet.
Nice. Good for you.
Same
Yeah.
here.
I could describe the colors for you. Blue, 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 black, 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 black,
Yep.
blue, blue, khaki, khaki, blue, 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 black, black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Very
That's
good.
pretty much it.
I really broke the mold a couple days ago. I bought a striped shirt.
What?
This is big news.
Are you going to wear it?
What?
I don't know. I got home and
What's next? Polka dots?
I don't
Wear
know.
it with the kinky
Oh
boots.
my gosh.
It's subtle, but
The striped shirt would look
Is
good
it a
with the
striped
boots.
golf
shirt, but it's like black with dark gray stripes.
No, I bet that looks great.
I don't know. I think it's just too Carnaby Street for me. Does anyone get that reference?
By the way, this just in.
Oh, whoa.
Tom sneezing. That's right.
Well, thank you. I am enjoying my Java House tea, the new official beverage of the Bob and Tom Show. It's delicious. Thank you very much.
And easy.
I'm going to explain how we make this coming up in a second. But first,
Even Tom can
Corn
make.
pod.
Tom can make a Java House drink.
With no assistance?
That's how easy it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't need somebody to come make your coffee now?
No, what's the deal with this cup? What do I do?
well, here's the thing. I started reading about the germs in one of these Keurig machines, and it's. I mean, this is unbelievable. It's like the stuff that's in there you probably wouldn't find in the mobby parts of a whore in Thailand.
Well, that was descriptive.
Oh, you found a whore in Thailand that had mommy parts?
I think.
By the way, that is a fine joke right there.
That's the line of the day.
Yeah, there you go.
I think we're going to get some notes on today from somebody.
No, it's the pour and peel. I'll tell you about the pour and peel coming up, but right now, a couple quick points of order. There's Chick McGee at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk.
How are you?
Now, are you going to try to get, is it going to be possible to get a torpedo bat? Are they going to be impossible to find?
I would think they're already impossible to find. If only we had someone who used to be in the business of sporting goods. Joshy!
Well,
can you turn us on to?
I can try. I don't know what kind of standing I'm in with the folks.
Who makes them?
Well, Louisville Slugger absolutely has. Some of the Yankees were using Louisville Slugger.
They love us at the
amount of business we've driven to the Louisville Slugger Museum in downtown Louisville, and people making reservations left and right for the top of the bat, the finest and overhead rotational dining. Are you kidding me?
I heard it got stuck the other day. It was only facing east.
That happens. That happens every now and then.
Food's still good.
They have a special Asian dinner when that happens.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Yeah, but the ballpark's that way,
I see,
so that's
I
good.
see. I'm not sure how to segue into anything, but
well, you just got here.
I got to
That's a
introduce.
problem.
I got to introduce Mr. Oskey over there.
Oh, I thought of an old-timey phrase. My dad used to always say, if you aren't 10 minutes early, you're late.
Oh, that's Chick McGee's philosophy.
That's me, too.
Yeah, that's,
Tom's as well.
Lombardi, Woody Hayes, same thing. When I say 4 o'clock, I mean 3:45, gentlemen.
Boy, you got to learn. With those guys, you have to learn that immediately.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I've got, my girls, Kelly always, will make it on. I want to leave. I want to be at the airport 2 hours early for
Same
whatever.
here. Yeah, no stress.
Yeah, I want to be. I don't care. I'll.
I like to get where I'm going. If I'm going somewhere, I like to get there. To start the process. I don't like to wait and maybe late.
I don't mind waiting at an airport.
I don't either. Especially now they've got Wi-Fi and they've got you can charge your phone.
You're alone.
You got a nice drink.
Get
and
there early.
It's really
You're
not
alone?
bad.
Is that
Have
what
5
you
shots.
said?
No one's going to know.
And I can get my. That's where I get my shoes polished all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, where else can you these days?
Has anybody come up with a machine where if you were at the airport, if you were wearing athletic shoes, that they could actually clean them on the spot and they'd be dry and everything right away?
No, but that'd be great.
They do that at the mall now. Like they have dudes who will clean your sneakers while you wait.
What?
Yeah,
So
they're
you
trying
take
to
them off, and they have like a cleaner they're trying to sell you,
Right,
basically.
right. Yeah.
But they'll take your shoes off and scrub them and make them look brand new.
Because back in the day, you see movies and
You have to speak Farsi.
they'll walk by.
Well, hey,
I didn't mean to step in. That's,
No, sorry.
that's an excellent joke. No, but you also have to buy a new case for your phone.
Yeah.
You got to buy something.
Don't you have to wonder how certain ethnic groups end up with certain businesses?
Oh,
I know.
my God.
Oh, boy.
No, it's true.
Why?
Thanks,
Why are we
Josh.
doing
It is true.
Go get a pedicure and tell me you're not speaking Vietnamese half the time.
Yeah.
It's a simple fact.
If you
I'm
see
sorry.
a white guy running a blimpie in a Walmart, get a lottery ticket.
No disrespect to anybody. They're
You're right.
working hard. But if you see an old movie and you walk through the train station, there are 5 guys shining shoes. Now there's just the one guy at the airport. So I always try to, wear some leather shoes.
Old Joe.
How many times do you wear leather shoes?
This is the first day in a month I haven't.
Let me ask you this. Will you fly wearing certain shoes that you want shined?
Yeah.
The brown ones, right?
So you'll say, I need to change my shoes because I want to get those shined at the airport.
But
Gotcha.
what if you're not going to wear them with your outfits when you get there? That's a waste.
I don't care about outfits. Are you kidding? Look at me.
We don't call them outfits.
I have nothing but black jeans, blue jeans, black shirts,
wear
blue shirts.
Then why do you have brown shoes? Wait. Why do you have brown shoes? If
I
you
don't care. If it matters to anyone, I don't care.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, Kelly doesn't like the brown shoes.
No.
That
it's 'cause
particular.
Now, you're not talking about the brand.
No, they don't match his black shirt.
I bought a pair of those same things in black. Although I think I may have been scammed.
You bought brown shoes in black?
No, the same shoe. Those
Those boots aren't black.
those Rosinal après ski boots.
They're not black.
Oh, boy.
Well, I bought them online 6 weeks ago and they haven't come yet. I think I may have been scammed.
Well, honey, if it's too good to be true, it usually is, and that I think you fell for.
They were on sale. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's
On
move
Are
on.
you
sale.
the guy that responded to my Rossignol boots?
$500 boots for $70. What do you think?
I wondered where the $500 came.
I don't think you were scammed. I think they're going to arrive.
Really?
Yes.
Are they from Timbuktu? What's taking so long?
I
All those
believe
children have small hands.
in the just basic kindness of the human spirit.
Yes.
That's what I believe. It's you'll get your boots, Tom.
No.
Maybe he just everybody has something.
Look at your phone. Do you have a thing there saying that you owe a ticket from some state you haven't driven through?
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Pennsylvania
Reminds
just
me,
yesterday.
I got to pay that.
That's the biggest scam out there. Right now, that's huge.
There was a news story that said that they won't text you like that.
Yeah,
no matter
if
what.
you're
No,
getting a text from any state saying
Right.
you have a ticket, don't pay it.
Nobody
Remember,
does
I just
that.
wish we could track these people down and literally burn them at the stake on Friday nights. I will set the fire.
The toll people will not let you know you have an outstanding toll. They want those late fees.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, boy, don't I know
They
that.
love the penalties.
I
How to
can't
make $4 into $370.
I can't go to New York anymore.
Really?
$800 on our trip.
No.
Now, just for the record, I told
did offer.
should we not stop and pay this? He goes, no, I'll get it when we get home.
Ignored it.
So, Pat, when you go to get a driver's license, good luck.
Oh, but I have a parking ticket.
No.
I got a parking ticket when we were in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I paid it already.
From now on, when we're invited to these places, a few parking spots would be helpful.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, $30. It wasn't too bad. If you're just joining us, thanks. This is the Bob and Tom Show, coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. And I want to say, I just found out from Ms. Jess Hooker that those T-shirts that we had, those special charity T-shirts, we've got a handful of them left. We're selling them at bobandtom.com and giving the money to a couple great causes. One of them is the one in Cincinnati. They're making like superhero pajamas for the kids. It's so cool. And the other one is the Great Ronald McDonald House in Toledo. So if you get a chance, go online and buy them. They're going to be available, I guess, today and then all day tomorrow till midnight. So check it out at bobandtom.com. Christy Lee is, of course, at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Christy, why are you taking scissors to your bangs all morning?
Because I have one piece of hair or two that are like right in front of my eyes. It's driving me
Have you gotten
crazy.
them yet?
Maybe they're your lashes.
Oh, I wished. My eyelashes aren't that
You know, I
long.
have gorgeous lashes.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I'm very jealous of that.
As boys, my brothers and I hated it when the old ladies at church would always, oh, look at their lashes. They're so gorgeous. And we were boys. This is awful. Now I'm very proud.
Do the ladies notice this with you, or do you have to
They
tell them?
absolutely notice it. It's crazy.
Did you give them butterfly kisses?
If they ask, yeah.
Nipples? Or,
Isn't that where you started to fall in love with the older women at church?
That's where your obsession with older women.
Older women.
That may have been where my guilt fantasies started.
Mhm. Yeah. Good for the gilf, good for the gander.
Ah, boy.
So that's a thing, gilf fantasies.
Oh,
absolutely.
Hey, a woman in Ohio is reporting that a squirrel caused $1,000 in damage to her car.
Yeah, it was a squirrel. Yeah.
Ms. Kathy Marshall told WCPO
That's Channel 9 in Cincinnati.
that she brought her.
Home of Sharky.
Oh, yeah. CPO Sharky starring
Don Rickles.
Don Rickles.
Yeah.
At last, something Tom
I saw one of those live.
is excited about.
I loved Don Rickles.
Well, sure.
I thought
He's a big bully. Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Oh, he's so funny.
You
don't think Don Rickles was funny?
There's a lot of mean in there.
Oh, he
believe
was
me.
maybe, but he was just taking the piss out of everything all the time. I loved it.
CPO Sharky was a show?
Yeah,
taped right next to Carson, actually. I saw one taping of it.
Remember when didn't Don guest host and break Carson's pencil box?
And he went next door.
box?
Yeah.
Carson got up.
Carson
and went over
confronted him.
Yeah, that's right. He went on the set, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Was it a comedy? I don't remember.
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Okay.
I didn't see it.
All they needed was
You ever heard the famous stories of Don Rickles pimping Robert De Niro?
No.
They were shooting
Casino?
Casino,
yeah.
And De Niro is obviously
De Niro.
Right.
treated like a god, and people are terrified of him. He's actually has a great sense of humor, and Don Rickles walks onto the set and starts going stuff like, "You're going to read it that way?" And everyone around him is going, "Oh, Jesus!" Until De Niro finally starts laughing.
Do you guys remember a show called Kolchak?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Night
Night
Stalker.
Stalker? I own them all.
Really?
Yeah. Darren McGavin.
Yes, I came home last night and my husband was watching this show, and I'm like, "What are you watching?" And he said Kolchak, and I don't remember that at all. But it was the first one about Jack the Ripper.
Here, I'll
Yes.
play the part of your husband, and you come home and
Okay, good.
Let's
I wanna
recreate
see
that.
this.
Go ahead.
Hey, honey, what are you watching?
Oh God. It's just Kolchak, the Night Stalker.
And then didn't you
And it
say,
was just called-
"Isn't he the dad in A Christmas Story?"
Darren McGavin. No, I got sucked in. It was like the first
Wow.
episode of the series.
So much for
Yeah, he's like a
relaxing.
newspaper man who
Right.
It was sort of the first X-Files-y type
Yeah, because this thing was
vampires,
like
werewolves,
a ghosty thing.
Yeah, all
I'm-
kinds of things.
I'm like, how could? Well, I don't remember 1974 when it came out. I guess I was 14. I wasn't really into
I was
Night
-4,
Stalker.
but I read about the show and then looked it up.
It's possible to go back. There's
yeah.
quality stuff from
They say
back
you can
then.
never go back, but you can.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Wolf didn't know what the hell he was talking
The
about.
first thing you notice are people's teeth back then. I know I've become because of him, but they don't all have perfectly white, straight teeth now.
Yeah.
Not like they do now. Back in 1974, it was like real people have real teeth. It was wild.
Or rotting teeth.
They weren't rotting, but they might have been a crooked
Thank
one
your
or
lucky
two.
stars every day we have contemporary dentistry.
Oh, I
Well,
am
there are
very.
some that say dentists are slowly killing us. Do you know that?
You know, they can.
What?
I'm
Too many
sure.
root
I
canals.
know.
Oh, did you see they're taking fluoride out of the
There's a whole
water?
book
in
about
one
it.
state.
You can have rotten buckers. Don't come bitching.
I don't know where it started.
Don't
but
come
he,
bitching to me.
He always says buckers. for teeth.
Yeah, Utah's going to be the first state to ban fluoride in drinking water.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't
that
know
right?
that was a problem, but yeah.
oh, that's another scam.
Is that right?
Okay, so wait a minute. You're
He's
for
done his
dentistry,
research.
but you're
Oh,
think
he's-
fluoride
yeah,
in
he's
the
done.
water
No,
is a
I'm
scam?
happy to. If with fluoride has done a great thing to help people's
One of the-
teeth.
Okay.
You don't want to drink it. That's fine.
One of them anti-fluoride people? Is that what you are?
I know.
No, he
I'm-
sounds pro.
I'm pro
Oh, you're
fluoride.
pro. Okay, sorry.
I'm pro fluoride in my toothpaste.
Yeah.
I like it in my pizza. I like it in everything. My hot dog water, I put extra fluoride in it. That's why my hot dogs are minty fresh.
I haven't done the research on it. I have not.
I don't really know anything about it. I was just
You know how they
like,
discovered it?
surprised.
Yes.
It was
Fluoride?
during the military, Second World War.
No, there was some town. I forget where it was.
Fluoride
The
Island.
amount of cavities dropped. or
Yeah,
whatever.
and there was this one town where there
Florida.
was no tooth decay, and then they found out that the water had a ton of fluoride in it.
Huh.
In any event, that's somewhat controversial.
Yes, it is.
Let the average person do their research just like they did on everything else. And make up your own decision.
When
Just
did
don't
doing
co-
your own
don't-
research become bad? In school,
When people started dying.
that's ridiculous. In school, it was all we had to do research papers where we had to do our own. It was like shoved down our throats.
Yep.
But I think
The only time people
I
think
think your
research is
degree in
bad.
biochemistry maybe is lacking. And
Well, biochemists have agendas too. You have to do your own research.
okay, good luck with it. Now,
Well, it's not, as long as you have an open mind.
As long
Well,
as you have.
that's the key to good research. You got to look at everything.
Right.
Absolutely.
No, you got to look at Tom's research.
Well, Tom finds the research that he already thinks
Right,
is
exactly.
the answer, and that's what he agrees with.
My son's
Yes.
school has a class now you have to take called critical inquiry. I can't even pronounce it.
Yeah.
But it's basically to learn what on the net is real and what's BS and how to research to see what is
Oh, that's
real
a
and
great
BS.
It's
idea.
nearly impossible.
Right.
Well,
But
that's-
I think it's great they're teaching kids that now.
Yeah.
That you can actually
Yeah.
just because you read something,
Doesn't mean it's
research
right.
it further back and see where
Yeah,
that came.
take that class before it's banned.
Yeah.
90% of the stuff you click on fake.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I would certainly agree with that. Now, coming up, Christy, what have you got over there?
Well, we'll finish our squirrel story. We also have Kermit the Frog. We have Paddington the Bear.
Boy, that Kermit the
And more.
Frog's got an agenda. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, well,
Wait-
he's
wait-
gonna-
wait till
Always
you-
pushing
wait
his
till you hear it.
amphibian ways.
Always
actually-
whining. Not easy being green. No, shut up.
Wait till you hear.
Playing the green card.
That's right. Green on green crime.
They took away his green card, by the way. He's afraid to fly home. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Let's get some science here. How about let's talk numbers. Traditional in-person therapy costs between $100 an hour or up to about $250. It depends. That adds up pretty quick. You've been thinking about therapy, but you're thinking that really is expensive. BetterHelp is going to be about maybe 50% less. So find out what I'm talking about with respect to the finances. Also, BetterHelp is all about convenience when it comes to therapy. If you've been thinking about therapy and you're just maybe, I don't know if I want to do it. I don't want to go into a room with somebody by myself. This is all done online, so it's a lot more comfortable for you because you can do it at your convenience in a place you are comfortable. And that's what BetterHelp is all about, doing the therapy online. How do you get hooked up? Well, you go to bobandtom.com. Sorry, you go to betterhelp.com/BT show, excuse me. That's betterhelp.com/BT show. And that /BT show will knock 10% off your first month. Take a questionnaire. You will be hooked up with one of over 30,000 therapists that are working in the BetterHelp program. And by the way, there are 5 million people plus dealing with it right now. And the way it works is the therapy, once you're assigned a therapist, is done online. So you can do it like a Zoom call, or you can do it like a phone call, or even texting back and forth. It's up to you. It's all about convenience and about the importance, of course, of looking into your own head and sorting some stuff out. See what I'm talking about? Visit BetterHelp.com/BT show. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT show. Once again, coming up, we have Paddington the Bear, we've got Kermit the Frog, and we've got all kinds of interesting things involving animals, et cetera, et cetera. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Probably noticed everybody else is gone, but we're here. We're having fun. To hit that special button, the talkback button. Tell us why you'd like to win those tickets. Details on them are coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the Silac Insurance News Desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jeff Oskey's here.
Yes.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. How are you, buddy?
Hello, Chick. Doing great. I'll remind you once again, those special T-shirts available just for another day at bobandtom.com. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Yes,
Tom,
sir.
the song Jackie Blue, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Ozark Mountain Daredevils, right?
Yes.
Jackie Blue.
Chick, where are you on that one?
On the fence.
I'm on the fence, too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Remember their other song?
Oh.
If you want to get to heaven, you got to raise a little hell.
I like that one, too.
Yeah, that's amazing. That
I
has
think I might like that one better.
I love that one.
I think Jackie Blue was their bigger hit, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. But why do you ask?
Man, I'm on the fence.
I am driving to Columbus, Ohio to spend the afternoon playing pinball.
Yeah. Mid-70s.
The reason I asked was we were listening to some harmonica and the rejoin music, and my favorite harmonica is if you want to get to heaven, you got to raise a little hell.
That starts out with harmonica, I believe.
The finest harmonica work.
I think Jackie Blue was a little more popish.
Yes.
Than
I think I like it.
You want to hear
why.
a great harmonica? A Magic Dick from the Jay Giles Band?
Yes.
Oh, nobody better.
Blow your face out, Dickie.
I mean, there's a lot of great
That's
harmonica.
his name, Magic Dick. What is it? It's like Dick Solowitz, I think is his real name, but he goes by Magic Dick.
You know, that's what's not good harmonica, but it has charm, is Bob Dylan.
Well,
yeah.
I'm not a
a
fan.
little breathing in and
Not
out.
a fan either.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a
to
fan
me,
of that
there's
bad
a-
harmonica.
There's a charm to it, but it is bad. Yeah. Same with
Yeah.
Alanis Morissette.
Oh, that's the worst.
But I think
What?
there's a charm to her just picking it up and going at it. I like
I'm not
it.
going to sit here and while you two criticize
Ever heard,
the future Mrs. McGee.
I love Alanis
how about
Morissette.
Bonnie Raitt and the great harmonica in Runaway? As I
that
walk
shouldn't
over-
that shouldn't count because it's not her playing the harmonica.
But it's great harmonica.
John Popper, of course, is terrific.
Blues Traveler, yeah.
Too many notes.
I like
Too many
There is a
notes.
lot.
I like fat John Popper. I don't like skinny John Popper.
Oh,
That's where I
I
am.
haven't seen Skinny John
That's
Popper.
where I am on that.
That's how thin he is.
I just saw his vest on his harmonica vest. Somebody was selling it on Pawn Stars.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it had been gifted to him after some tour.
Yeah,
and
that's
he-
right. That's what it was. Gifted to me.
yeah, I didn't steal this.
Yeah,
He
no,
used to
sir.
walk. He walked around with that all the time, even when he wasn't playing.
Yes,
Did
and he
you
would
know
give
that?
away harmonicas to people.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because you got to have in that Bonnie Raitt thing. The guy, I think he was wearing a belt, and he would switch.
Oh,
Yes.
What do they call it? A bandolero? What do they call
I
those?
think so. I mean, at least they.
So
bandoleros
instead
would wear
of
them.
bullets, it has harmonicas in it.
Yeah, but either way, it's called. I think band. I don't know.
That sounds right.
Now we've been waiting for Pat to play a song all morning.
Oh, you wanted a pizza song, and I've written 30. You just got to give me a number.
I gave you the number 16.
How many songs? Just the one, right? This morning. Yeah.
Barely.
But many good jokes and asides.
Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.
But that was really Rita with a hearty nothing.
Little Eagles tribute.
A hearty nothing.
Now this is in honor of Christie's neighbor who set a world record for the.
Michael Cole.
He set the world record for running a marathon while holding a pizza, and he did it in almost just over 3 hours, right?
Yep.
A full marathon.
Was it
Very good.
3:10?
Is this about Michael?
I can hold a pizza for 3 hours.
New York City pizza's really tasty. Chicago's deep dish always makes me smile.
This guy's from Zionsville. You gonna fit
I
that
love
in?
the California Pizza Kitchen. and that Pennsylvania Old Forge pizza style. Oh, but lately folks are putting fruit on pizza with bacon bits, cheese, and chunks of ham.
There it is.
They tell you it's delicious, so you try it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they substitute ham with some spam.
Here it comes.
No one likes Hawaiian pies. It's that pineapple we despise. Just one bite, oh, you realize nobody likes Hawaiian pies. No icky wacka sucky Hawaiian pies.
Terrific.
You didn't get anything about the marathon guy in there.
That's all right.
Christie's friend, her daughter worked at his pizza joint called Greek, something like that.
I'm hearing why you don't
Stole
sing.
the sausage, that's why she got fired.
She did not.
She got fired. Taking condiments
But
home.
Sophie's really smart. She got herself another job. She works 12 hours a day. She comes home real tired. That's Sophie's one brilliant woman. She was a girl. Then she grew up and became a beautiful lady.
Can you rhyme any of these?
You switched kids in the middle of the song. You went from Ava to Sophie.
Oh, they're not the same person?
No.
She has two kids.
Hence the different
I
name.
didn't realize.
You thought she had one kid?
Both of them came out of Christie's thighs. Thank you very much. We're done. That's the song. I think we finished it. That was
technically
good.
only
Hide Christie's.
Technically, only one came out of my thighs.
Oh, cesarean, the other one?
Yeah, the other one was.
Oh, those are good seats.
Yeah.
C-section.
You know, there's a picture out there floating around of Christy being sewn up after the cesarean section.
Thanks to their dad.
Yeah,
There's some listener out there. I gotta see.
I shut my eyes and I can see it.
It was hanging on the wall for a while.
Yeah, that's no good.
Disgusting.
That's
Okay.
rough.
Okay, good.
Am I the only one that can tolerate Hawaiian pizza?
I like it.
I don't order it, but I don't mind it.
I'll have a
I've
slice.
never had it, so I can't comment.
Oh, okay.
You hate it, Tom?
I'm really tired of ordering the bowl of fruit on the side. Where I go to lunch, you know where I go a lot.
Yes.
They have terrible
Is
tea.
it all melon?
They have terrible tea, and it's all pineapple.
They have
all
terrible
pineapple.
what? What are you going to say? They have terrible
Tea.
fruit?
Oh,
I said
they
teeth.
throw a couple grapes in there sometimes.
Yeah, but you'll get 2 grapes,
Mm-hmm.
4 blueberries,
And
a couple
all-
strawberries, then it's 90% pineapple.
What's
Usually hard.
I would rather have that than all the melon. Just
Oh, I love the melon.
I love melons.
it's only melon's good when it's
the melon.
Knock, knock.
fresh. I mean,
Who's
when
there?
it's ripe.
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe tonight. Dad's got the ladder.
Thank you. Is that our Ace Cosby joke?
It is.
That could be.
Well,
Yeah.
Wednesday's coming back. Do we know yet?
It's up to his doctor.
Okay.
Like
all right.
Beetlejuice.
Boy.
All right. Okay. Thanks very much. Once again, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Done.
Don't. Oh, you did it wrong. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. That's Christy Lee.
Hi.
That's my preposition.
Sitting.
At the Silac
I'm
Insurance News Desk.
Sitting.
Oh, okay.
Would you get your mind out of the gutter?
No,
please?
he was in the toilet.
There's Pat Godwin.
Gutter, toilet, wherever you go,
Jeff
you go.
Oskey. Hello, Josh.
Hi.
I'm Chick McGee.
Here we have astronauts. Did you hear about this?
You know, when you're an
Yeah, that's
astronaut, you make an
insane.
ass out of me. Have you
A
read this?
Bitcoin investor headed to space with 3 polar explorers on the first flight to carry people over the North and South Poles.
I thought you were going to say 3 polar bears.
That would be
he's dead.
something.
This is interesting because they're going around the other way.
Yeah, SpaceX.
Instead of circling the equator.
Launched the form Monday night from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Chinese-born entrepreneur Chen Wang bought the entire flight from Elon Musk's SpaceX won't say how much he paid for the 3.5-day ultimate polar adventure,
Wang.
but took along 3 guests, a Norwegian filmmaker, a German robotics researcher, and an Australian polar guide.
What a bunch of nerds.
It will take them 46 minutes to fly from pole to pole with their targeted 270-mile-high orbit.
We're doing it from pole to pole.
They're doing experiments and all kinds of fun
And don't
stuff.
they? Isn't there something about more radiation? If they go that way, they get irradiated.
Wait a
more or
minute. Which
something.
way are they? What help?
They're going up and down.
They're going up and down instead of
this way instead of this way.
They're not going around the equator.
No.
They're going around North
Is
Pole.
there a name? Is there? So there's the equator, of course. But
Circumnavigating, yes.
is there a name for the?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
And where are they headed? Are they at a pole right now, and they're going to come down, or where
They're
are they?
going this
They're circling
way.
the
Like
Earth.
This way. North,
Where are they? Like out in the
north,
atmosphere?
south, north. Yeah.
Never mind. It's like.
Why are they doing this?
Well, where's the polar bears then?
Because A, they can afford to, and B, they wanted to do some experiments about mapping the polar regions.
They all sound like dorks. Did you guys hear what they all do for a living?
I just want to say I'm sure this guy's a great gentleman, and I'm sure he'd like to pass some cash out of this great show.
Yeah, give us some money, nerd.
Don't do it that way.
Oh, why? It's been
No,
working
no.
for bullies in schools.
Give us some money, or we'll beat your ass.
Yeah.
Did you hear that Waymo is moving on to another city? You've used Waymo in San Francisco, right?
Waymo far.
The driverless taxis are now going to be in Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, you did ride in one of those. Was it? It had to be creepy, right?
It was weird.
Yeah.
I rolled my window down because I was afraid I'd get trapped. I wanted to be able to climb out the window.
Didn't you say people were harassing you?
Oh, yeah. People would jump in front of the car and, like, stop it because it has, like,
No
sensors.
kidding?
Oh, yeah. We were told by my friend at one corner, roll up the windows. People like to spit on people in them.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that nice?
Why is that?
Because they just hate it's San Francisco. They hate technology.
The
they
greatest
hate the world. They hate
city
everything.
in the world, San Francisco.
Waymo's robo-taxis currently provide 200,000 paid weekly trips in Phoenix, Los Angeles, the Bay Area, as we mentioned, and Austin, Texas. And now chalk up another one.
Will they work in
District of
places
Columbia.
where it snows?
I don't
Well,
know.
I guess if it's wait, are they in Washington D.C.?
Yeah,
They
they're
do.
moving to District
They crash
of
a
Columbia.
lot.
They don't steer in the direction of the skid. They can't get that right for some reason. It's weird.
You would think they wouldn't work.
I don't know. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't answer that. Let's get back to our woman and her squirrel. Remember that one?
No.
Ms.
Yeah,
Kathy
the
Marshall told WCPO.
The squirrel and the nuts. And
CPO, then we got off on CPO Sharkey and the great Don
and then
Rickles.
we started talking about Kolchak.
Big bully.
She brought her Nissan SUV into her dealership after the check engine light came on.
Yeah.
She was told that when the service tech went to pull the nest out, a squirrel jumped out of him. That's right. There was a squirrel and a nest inside the car. Apparently, it had been living under the hood. The animal chewed through much of her car's wiring, causing over $1,000 in damages.
She got off light.
Yes, Christopher in the other room said that's happened to him last year.
Oh, that's that guy's name?
Yes.
I've been
I've
calling
just been
him
calling him Chris.
I thought his name was Danny.
Oh, okay.
Not Danny?
Poor Christopher.
The larger point here is, remember the story we had about they found, was it mice on an airplane and they had to turn it around because of the same, they were concerned about them.
Yeah, they make the wiring out of soy, which is attractive to the animals. Did you know that?
And it happened to one of my sons that they got underneath his car and did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's what he told you, huh?
Oh, boy, those kids can really.
You know, they call him Off-Road Sam. He'll drive anywhere.
Like 2 years ago, I was driving to work one day, and as I'm sitting at a stoplight, I swore I heard a cat meow. And I'm like, ugh. So I get home and I pull in the driveway. Again, I swear I hear a cat meow, and I'm like going through my whole van. There's nothing there. I look under the hood, nothing. The next day I'm driving to work, I swear I hear a cat meow. I turn down the music, nothing. This goes on for 3 days. And finally, on like the fourth day, I hear a cat meow. I open the hood, and there was a cat in my hood Like just sitting on top of the engine, like, hey, what's up?
A kitten or a cat?
Like a kitten, a small, like in between.
Wow.
And we ended up giving it to a neighbor, and they still have it.
Nice.
I think it's V8, or I forget what they named it.
V8?
Yeah, like after the engine.
You named it Cadillac or something.
I didn't name it.
Well, like
their
V8
stupid kid
engine,
did.
I guess.
That's amazing that it didn't
But
get eaten
it was
up.
in my car for 4 days, like on the highway doing 70
Yeah.
or
Oh, my God.
55 miles an hour.
I've told the story about my old next door neighbor had a Corvette, and I was standing in my driveway one day, and he drove by and all of a sudden skidded into the mailbox. Comes running out of the car. He had left the top down, and it turned out a raccoon had climbed into the Corvette and gotten underneath that bulkhead by his feet.
Holy hell.
So he was driving. All of a sudden, he felt something grab his foot.
Raccoons have thumbs.
Watch this. I don't believe that story.
It's absolutely true. Fortunately, he didn't take out my mailbox. He took out the mailbox next door.
That's a federal offense.
Especially in a Corvette. It was a nice car.
I didn't think you had a mailbox. You don't use it.
I don't get mail. I don't get personal mail at my house.
Of course not.
So did the raccoon leave on its own, or did he have
right.
Like,
He stole
what
the
happened
car.
to the raccoon?
Open the door and say,
No, that's actually a fair question. No, he called a guy.
The raccoon?
No.
I thought
Don't dribble it.
I thought the porcupine would be in a Corvette because the pricks are on the inside. Is that?
It's unbelievable.
Am I?
It's a fine car, a Chevrolet.
I would never get one. I've always liked them. I think they look cool. I remember having a Hot Wheels Corvette.
I'm an Opel GT guy.
Those are
So
cool.
it's just like a Corvette.
GT.
but
Is
they're
there a
little
club
smaller.
for those?
I'm sure there
Probably.
are. Yeah, there
club
is.
for everything.
Those were interesting. And they called a guy, then he put this sort of sleeve on and reached up in there and got the thing and pulled him out.
He did?
Yeah.
Good Lord! What you say like you would do that? It would terrify you. Well, you'd have to get one of those reaching sticks. Or
I wouldn't. No, I would call a professional. I'm not going to do that.
Trapper Jack.
Did I ever tell you about the? I really can't tell this story on the air.
Oh, come on.
we can hear it now.
We can get there.
It involves a job site, and this raccoon was hanging out of the soffit.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Alive, but it was still alive?
Yes, it was still alive. No, it wasn't alive the rest of the day after that. It's a horrible story.
You made love to it to death?
No.
Make it a pinata? What are you talking
No,
about?
I didn't do anything, but it does involve a sawzall.
All right.
That's brutal.
Well, I'm glad we didn't tell that one on the air.
Could you describe it as a magic trick gone wrong?
Yes. Yes.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to saw this raccoon in half.
Oh my God!
But the thing about this
Girls, grab your boyfriend.
This business of squirrels and raccoons eating the wires on certain cars, it's real.
It's very serious.
But the good news about it is the next time you run over a squirrel in the street, don't feel so bad. You're probably saving someone from a lot of damage to the
it would
car.
still ruin my day.
It would ruin my day, too.
I'm such a softie when it comes to that.
Never look back. When they run in front of you, just keep going.
You pray they make it.
And
Okay, well,
then
that's what
take a
I've-
different route home.
That's what I've said about the geese, but you guys are all up in my face about it.
But the geese.
I'd
so
like to
funny.
see. I'd like to see millions of Canada geese slain and turned into solvent green.
Not me.
Oh.
No, their turds are everywhere.
I know.
They've ruined one of my favorite walking paths. It's nothing but geese
You
turds.
can avoid. Oskar and I shore fish all the time, and it's just goose poop, and we do just
Is that
fine.
right? Oh, a lot of goose
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of goose.
Is it slippery?
Yeah. If you stepped in it, but you
Didn't
can
you
avoid
fall?
it for the most
Didn't
part.
you fall in the pond?
Yes, but I just slipped on mud. That wasn't actually
well, you
goose poop.
Are you sure that was mud? Not goose?
Yeah, I smell.
I am positive. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Boy, that I wish there was video of that.
Man, it was so slow and long. Like it was like a 5-minute fall that just covered like 3 feet.
I am not a graceful man.
Josh fell on my watch, and it was a slow fall too.
Yeah.
And I couldn't laugh till you were
How
done.
many times have you fallen? You haven't worked here that long.
I'm quite clumsy.
Oh, I showed up at the lake, and he had just pulled himself out of it.
That was
One
a
time.
different fall. Yeah.
A different fall.
I was
twice?
soaked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my
I was like,
goodness.
what if he had drowned and I show up and he's dead and now everyone thinks I killed him to get his spot
That
on
poor
the show?
bass. Imagine being caught and now you can't breathe, and you have a hook in your mouth, and then you're dropped into mud, and then a human being falls on you. That's what happened.
Some kind of torture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
Now, you're in a bass fishing tournament next week, right?
Yes. The Big Bass Bash in Lake of the Ozarks.
There's a lot of money involved, right?
How much do you have to, what's the buy-in?
$200.
Really?
Yeah. $210. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, what's the first prize?
Oh, geez. Every 3 hours, they award 40 people a cash prize. The winner of the whole thing gets $100,000.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Do you get like T-shirts? You get a swag bag or anything?
Yes, you get a bunch of swag, and then
cool.
you can buy a T-shirt. And if you win, and if you yes, if you weigh while wearing the T-shirt, you get extra money, that kind of thing.
All right.
And there are fun things like if you get exactly 3.16, like 316, you get $5,000 right off the bat.
Oh, is it like a Jesus thing?
That one is sponsored by some kind of Christian.
Are you kidding?
No. And then if you get like an exact 3-pounder, 4-pounder, 5, if you get an exact,
right,
you get $1,000. So there's a lot of money to
You
be.
get a free pie if it weighs 3.141.
They should do that.
That's not a bad idea.
How much do you get if you reel in a dead body?
Oh.
A day at the police station.
And then a one-way ticket to Newark. Right now, I want to remind you about our buddies at Field of Dreams Whiskey. I want to emphasize the fact that they were so nice helping us out with our broadcasts in Toledo and Cincinnati. Field of Dreams Whiskey is all about a celebration of baseball, and we have a bunch of bottles of it lying around here. You can buy them while they last. This is a special edition that's out there right now in honor of every man who has ever played Major League Baseball. So it's obviously a limited edition, and each player has a special bottle dedicated to that player, and you can find out what that is when you grab a bottle. And you find all the information by going, I should say, to drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom, or look for it at a retailer near you. It's not available everywhere, but it can be shipped to a lot of places. I'll tell you the places it can't be shipped in just a second. The notion here is that this whiskey is made from the corn from the actual field, from the Field of Dreams in Iowa. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And it's, once again, a brand new special edition featuring a bunch of former big leaguers, of course, in their honor. So get all the details, like I said, by going to drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom. Now, shipping is not available in the following places: Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Delaware, Idaho, Kentucky, Michigan, Mississippi, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, and Vermont. It is available lots of other places, and it is, of course, in retail stores. Ask for it by name, Field of Dreams Whiskey. You must, of course, be at least 21, and we ask you to please drink responsibly. It's a great baseball tribute. I know it's early, but this would be a terrific Father's Day gift for a dad that really is into baseball. So I would highly recommend it. Coming up, we have Christy Lee trying to push her way through a newscast with a defense of many men.
No, I need it today because we don't have a lot of news. So
you
have
kidding?
at it.
You should have worked harder overnight.
Yeah, I know, right?
We
sorry.
have.
I was watching Night Stalker.
We have an exciting story about a new invention, the self-cooling drink can.
Yes, we do have that coming up.
So
this is one of those stories you're very excited about.
Yeah, he is.
It's revolutionary. 10 years from now, they'll all be this way. You're going to go, hey, I remember the day that Tom told me about.
They stay cold. The drinks stay
Tom's not gonna
cold
tell you
now,
about it,
more or
Christine.
less. How
Well,
cold do you need them to be before they're
frozen?
No, but this is from warm. It just warms the can itself.
flash frozen?
Yes.
It's amazing. It's better than AI. Or as I say in Helvetica, Al.
Yes.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
In a row. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Can you imagine what he would do if one of us were? Hi, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Jeff Oskey.
Hello, handsome.
Hello, gorgeous.
There's Josh Arnold.
That's me.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee, over at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Just going through the emails here.
that's great. Christy,
I have a quick question.
All right. Sure.
I'm supposed to meet some of my friends. We've been friends since first grade. We're supposed to meet for dinner tonight.
Cancel.
We do this like once. No, that's the problem. I woke up this morning and my first thought was, how can I get out of this?
Yeah.
Does anyone else feel that? Like
That
every
happens.
time you make a plan, you wake up
Chick, you wanna
that
take
morning
this one?
and you want to get out of it before the day even starts?
Nope, I always
honor your commitments.
Get out of it. I have a stable of
Jeff,
excuses.
I have 2 words.
Literally every plan I ever make is what I'm that way. It's one of the reasons I go to therapy.
So how do you?
How do you get out
I
of
just
that?
have to go to therapy.
Stop being so curt.
It's like throwing away a garbage can.
So you don't want to
And I
go?
love these people.
Right.
I just
Right.
am like, oh, I got to go home, and then I got to wait all day before I can get drunk. and then-
Wait a minute. No, that's wrong.
Oh,
you don't
okay.
have to wait all day to get drunk. Just make sure you take an Uber to wherever you're going.
I don't know
You
what
can
even
pregame.
positive plans I dread.
Yeah.
Things I want to do.
These are people I enjoy.
Yes.
And I want nothing to do
It
with them
doesn't make
now.
any sense.
I wonder why that is. What does your therapist say?
I'm a flawed, awful human being. No, she doesn't.
She doesn't put it like
No,
that.
you're
No,
not.
she doesn't say that.
She
course
leads
you're
with
not.
awful.
In fact, she's
And
trying to
then
convince.
flawed.
Not going to say that until the checks stop clearing.
No, she tries to convince me I'm not a broken person, but
You are not.
You might be a dented can, but we still buy dented
Hey,
cans.
speaking of cans,
Yeah.
But the
A
food
company-
still goes bad if it's dented. I'll tell you that.
a company in Britain has created a self-cooling drink can. Delta H Innovations unveiled the design that reportedly cools a room temperature beverage to 42 degrees Fahrenheit instantly. The can has a button on the base, boop, activates the rapid cooling process wherein water in the aluminum base mixes with the salt component embedded in the can's walls. Following the boop, the can stays cold for up to 45 minutes.
What?
Delta said the reaction is eco-friendly and that the can is 100% recyclable.
Yeah, take that, Big Ice. We don't need your cooled cubes anymore.
Delta H Innovations has not yet announced a specific release date for the project.
has it announced the list of carcinogens that are in the chemical? That
They say it's not. The technology currently
And the
patent
chemical
pending.
is
It's
housed is not touching the liquid.
No, it's in the
It's
actual
in-
can.
Well, the mercury is in the thermometer. We still don't use those anymore.
Wait a second.
You are such a
That
naysayer.
almost sounds like an analogy that's valid.
It is.
Yeah, the asbestos is still in the walls.
Right. Yeah.
There's obviously some kind of sleeve, the can within the can, and then in the outside of the one sleeve is this chemical. You don't think this is great?
No, I don't. I hope to never use one. Ice is fine.
The only thing missing from this story.
What if,
is-
Josh? What if you're on one of your little fishing trips?
Yes. Thank you
And,
for not belittling them.
What if you're on a massive, awesome fishing trip? You're up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan at the big Two-Hearted River, just like
You mean the
Hemingway.
Who-Farted River?
And then you
I'd like to rip your heart.
want a nice cool one at 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
after
and you've just
schlepping-
had it with the inconvenience of taking a cooler with you.
Right.
No, you've hiked down the river. It's in your backpack, and
He does have a point.
Yes,
no,
but
you
he
can't take a cooler everywhere.
If I can't take a cooler, I shouldn't have whatever that drink is.
And your philosophy is if you're more than 20 minutes from a place to get a hot pizza, you're not fishing.
All day long with the pizza.
Again.
Sure, that's invalid, but it's also
It doesn't matter.
It's also a callback.
The Josh Arnold diet: a pizza for breakfast, a pizza for lunch, and then a sensible pizza for dinner. Is that what you're
You're
doing?
stealing Ace's diet. What are you doing over there?
Oh boy.
I wonder if there's some medical thing that this would be good for too. Is this something you have to have cold to give
I don't
yourself?
know.
some
We're
kind
going
of
to find
a-
out it's as healthy as vaping, drinking from one of these cans.
Yep.
I think this is finally the first valid reason to have a beer in your first aid kit. Well,
I don't know why you would never use this. I don't know why you're so
I
excited.
recognize a
about
great invention, even though I don't need it.
it. All right.
You never have soda ever?
Oh, sure. I drink soda water all the time.
Yeah, we agree
Soda
now.
water.
I mean, I think in most places in civilization, ice is available. You've traveled in France. You can never get anything cold.
That's true.
Yeah, I know. Americans are ice crazy, but we're doing it correctly. The rest of the world needs to get on board.
Exactly.
Ice up.
Can I have some ice?
Ice up, foreigners. That's it.
Hey, speaking of
Wait a minute.
foreign,
Probably shouldn't use the word ice.
it's the perfect time
Right
for
now,
me.
if you're just joining us, hello, thanks for joining us. If you are just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom Show, and we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy.
Well, I have an update on my trip to Britain. We're only about 7 places left. If you want to go see the British landscapes this
You mean
fall.
spots like on the trip?
Yes.
Oh, I got you.
Would you like to go? England, Scotland, Wales? Come on, check it
Only
out.
6 spots left.
Wow, that
Yes,
does really
we're running
sound
out.
great. Are you still going?
Yeah.
Oh, never
So
mind.
is my husband.
Never
and
mind.
I have some girlfriends going. And
Oh, I have an impression.
Oh, wait. You got girlfriends going?
Yeah,
I
single ones.
have an impression of you coming home and telling your husband that it's time to leave for the trip to Europe.
Yeah?
Go
How
ahead.
does it go?
Hi, honey, are you packed and ready to go? We're going on our trip.
Oh, Jesus. Right now.
Grab your passport. Join me. Passports are welcome.
God.
Come to the British landscapes with us and Colette Travel. Check out the Bob and Tom website for all the information. Once again, we're down to just the last few trips remaining.
And that does remind me,
droning.
all over the USA, make sure to get your driver's license updated.
Oh, yeah, you need the star by May.
The clock is ticking to
Why
get
has
that
this
star.
become your personal PSA? Why do you care? I can't stand
Do
it.
you have yours?
He and I got ours the same
keep
day.
your nose out of other people's IDs.
Yes.
I'm just telling you, I'm trying to save someone the stress of getting to get on an airplane and they can't get on because they didn't get
Pick
their
a
star.
lane. Poop jokes or these PSAs. You can't have both.
Well, PSA, that's inside radio talk for public
No,
service
it isn't.
announcement.
Everybody knows what a PSA is. I knew what it was when I was 8 years old.
I know what an ASS is. I'm talking to one.
You called me a talking ass. I thought that was our thing.
Okay, sorry.
The University of Maryland has announced that Kermit the Frog will be their 2025 commencement speaker.
Well, good. They're not making a joke out of commencement.
Right?
Who?
Kermit.
No. What school?
The University of Maryland.
Oh,
that's
The
because
Terrapins. Aren't they a frog anyway?
No,
what's his name?
I like turtles.
They're a turtle, yeah.
Isn't that where?
That's where Jim Henson went,
Okay.
yeah. The school reports Kermit will deliver the commencement address at SECU Stadium on May 21st.
I just hope they have Statler and Waldorf.
Yes.
up somewhere and like up in a box going, "You suck."
You couldn't get into an Ivy League, huh?
Hey, this ain't half bad. You're right. It's all bad.
Not half good, I tell you that.
This is not going to be the first time a commencement speaker had someone's fist up his ass.
Wow. The appearance honors the long history between the University of Maryland and Muppets creator Jim Henson, who graduated in 1960. Henson, a home economics major, invented Kermit by building the original frog puppet out of one of his mother's coats and a ping pong ball cut in half.
An old dish rag.
I used to love Ralph.
Oh, yeah, the dog?
Ralph the
dog.
Like the
On
piano.
Jimmy Dean show.
On the Jimmy Dean show. When I was a kid, I loved that.
Ralph the dog?
Yeah, one of the early Muppets.
There's a great doc on, I think it's on Disney about.
I believe it's pronounced Rolf.
Yeah, I think you may be right.
I think it's Ralph.
Well, you keep thinking that. You ignorant piece. No reason to get
Just don't get your license fixed, and whatever you do, don't brush your teeth with fluoride.
Well, I just don't like this. You feel like a hero when you tell everybody.
No, yeah, and he'll be doing this at a party. You know, I told everyone to get their real.
Right.
IDs.
I
That's
don't
exactly
like
what I'll be doing.
The self-congratulatory.
No, I'm just trying to remind people
to get
for
down
no
to
reason.
Mark was at the airport. He couldn't go.
Number 6 in the board.
Well, if I hadn't told Godwin we'd be on our next adventure, we'd be at the airport.
Well,
and
Godwin's.
I can't get on the plane. Why not? I forgot to get the
Do you
star.
refer to you going with Godwin somewhere as your next adventure? I like that very much.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Godwin, we were out there on one of our adventures.
Where's your next adventure?
Hats on.
I mean, we went to England just to see Eric Clapton and Cream. We were there for like
I bet he
36
paid, didn't he?
hours.
I still don't know how
Actually, it was a birthday
conned
gift
his
to him.
way onto that trip.
It was a birthday gift to him. You paid?
Started out as a birthday gift to Tom, and then it changed.
Oh,
That's
really?
all I
Yes.
can-
It was
that's
a
all I can
birthday
say.
gift to me that I had to pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's all
thanks
I can
very
say
much.
on the
Yeah.
air.
Yeah, it's kind of like when the breadwinner of the family,
Yeah.
whether it be the man or the woman, I got you a new car for Christmas. Did you? Out of our shared bank account? Okay.
And look, it comes with a payment book. Oh, it's even got you. It's a monogram payment book. Look, your name's on it right here. Even the name of your bank. How convenient.
Christy, do you and your husband have separate bank accounts?
Yes.
Do you also have a joint
Oh
bank
my
account?
God, Jesus! Oh,
No, we probably should have one, but we do not.
Do
Not
most
yet.
couples have, and I know money is like one of the biggest argument things in relationships.
Well,
According
you
to,
do what we do. We just don't talk about it.
Oh,
But you're
No,
aware
it's
of each other's
not
numbers and stuff?
I've never had
No.
a joint bank. That's just too confusing.
I've never
yeah.
had
I
one
was going to
either.
ask, like, what would come from the joint bank account as opposed to the. How about you, Jeff?
We have a joint that all the bills come out of, and then we have our own separate.
Okay.
So for the prostitutes, you
Yeah,
don't use the
I don't
joint.
want her to see that come up on my card. There's nothing worse than
You
looking
found a
down your
prostitute
bank
that'll take a
statement.
card?
And it just says prostitute.
not well.
Not
they're
fun way
smarter than
industries or
that.
whatever, yeah.
It says not really a prostitute. Is what it says.
There are legal issues why you should have a joint. We had a check come to both of us the other day from the insurance company. They wouldn't put it in my account because he wasn't there in person to sign the
What?
check. Yes.
Well,
Oh, I had a fit about that one.
Oh, jeez, that poor bastard.
you know what he said
It's not
about
his fault. It's the bank's
it?
fault.
Oh, Jesus! She's
No,
on
I'm
one
talking about the
today.
poor bastard that'll listen to you at the bank.
Yeah, I let him have it.
Another thing.
Yeah, that's me.
What is your problem? Oh,
You couldn't just forge it?
He'd signed the check. Already
He has
signed
to sign
it.
it in
He
front
had to
of the
sign
person.
it in front of the person. or
you're
at
just
least be
waiting
there.
to forge something.
He
aren't
loves it.
Tom's really
you
good at it.
manufacture documents. You forge
He is.
signatures.
Tom lives a very fraudulent life.
He's a lot more of a rebel than you guys
You got
realize.
your own little bunco game going on over there, don't you?
Oh, you'd be surprised what you can do with a computer these
I
days.
think I got my license.
Tom, catch me if you can, Griswold.
Boy, that's a good movie.
That's a
It
gem
is a
of a film.
great
It
Yes.
really
And they
is.
say it's all fraudulent.
Well,
What?
you're fraudulent.
That whole story is.
Is there anything you can let us
Enjoy.
have and enjoy?
You like to piss
Nothing
on
makes you
everybody's
happier than
parade.
coming
Well,
in
that-
and
it- it
whipping
tur-
your
it- it
dick
turns
out
out that
and
guy-
peeing on everything.
That guy made all that up.
Ringo didn't really play the drums.
God.
Ringo did play
Actually,
the
no. Actually, look it up. Bernard
I know,
Purdy.
Bernard Purdy claims,
Bernard Purdy
right.
played a lot of the drums
He
that Ringo
claims.
says he did.
Well, who do you guys prefer, the first Paul or the second one after the real Paul dies?
The second one's
There is a
perfect.
very compelling
Yeah,
documentary.
and Paul
I
would have been
watched
okay
that
if he'd gotten to
documentary.
start his driver's license, the prick. Now,
Watch this.
A Ringo star.
Watch this, everybody. That documentary with Paul and Rick Rubin on Hulu. That's
I love that.
really good.
Fantastic.
not as good as the one about Jim Morrison, who's now a janitor in Syracuse.
Yes.
This actually is said during that documentary. There's nothing you could say to convince me that I wasn't speaking with the Lizard King.
That is so awful.
I've got to watch it.
Oh, it's amazing. Because one of the pictures, the first picture you see, it's like, oh, okay, I can see that. But then when you see him live in person, it's like,
Well,
I look more like Morrison than this.
Morrison is still alive with Elvis and Jim Varney.
Okay.
You drug Ernest into this.
He's out there, my friend.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
yes.
What would he say if you saw him today?
Know what I mean,
Know what
Josh?
I mean?
Know what I mean? My shoes have orange in them. Know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
Yes. Must.
Try to keep up, Josh.
Yes, I'll try to pay more attention. If you have back pain, hip pain, knee pain, bip pain, dip dame,
Hey!
you are being affected by stress on your body and discomfort and whatnot. Well,
Too much fluoride in your feet.
it could. Boy, are your feet soaked in fluoride?
Just think how much better your feet will feel after you get that real ID. Remember, that's coming up in a minute.
It's very important. I'm doing good work here
That's
by
right.
letting everyone know.
Hadn't been for me, they would have been couldn't have gone on that plane.
The bottom of your feet are like fingerprints. They're all you got to get. They got to get some support because they're all different. You want
That's
to
why they
get the
print
right
'em.
size.
That's why they print them when you're born.
Yes, exactly. Orange insoles offer arch support and a deep heel cup that work better in your shoes to help support your body.
Bowl of soup and a candy bar.
And better alignment is given to you as well.
And once again, for those of you trying the orange insoles taped to the bottom of your shoe, they go inside the shoe.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement.
Hence the in.
Yes.
The orange outsoles aren't a thing. Find the right fit for you and whatever shoe you wear. Here's what you do. You go to orangeinsoles.com. They have this quiz. You tell them what you do, what shoes you wear, what... Do
you put your pants on after you put your shoes on? If so, please buy something else.
Yeah, you must be.
You're obviously a drooling moron.
Orangeinsoles.com.
Put my shoes on, then I forgot my pants.
They have all kinds of sizes, 15 plus. And here's the key. They come to you true to size. We've all experienced those insoles that you have to cut out yourself. Like floor mats. You ever get those
switch? Yeah.
Those car floor mats that you have to cut yourself to fit?
Yeah,
These are the
relatable.
Go to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping.
You cut yourself?
Plus, Orange Insoles come with a 60-day.
Car do you have? You have to trim your floor with a pair of
You've never bought.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
You think I speak about things unrelatable?
I make a living.
I'm telling you.
If you've ever had to cut out angels for a Christmas tree, you know how hard it can be.
I'm telling you, 80% of our listeners know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I would say 80.
You have to buy floor mats for your car. You buy them, and then you cut them to the size.
Yeah.
Yes. Not everybody has
He
weather
is right.
tech.
Yes.
Is that right?
They have like a double. They have like trim on both sides.
That's
all the way around.
orangeinsoles.com. Feel better, do more. I would understand if you wrote us and said, "What was that ad for?"
I put floor mats on my feet. I don't get it.
They kind of are like floor mats for your feet.
Is that kind of odd?
Oh, now if you'll excuse me, I have to go to my car and get a crowbar
and a pair of scissors.
What do you got to do with that, Josh?
Thank you very much. We'd like to say hello to Orange Insoles. They're actually very, very good.
They are very
in my shoes right now, which I'm going to take this foot and kick Josh. Now, when we come back, it's a really weak day in history, but we're going to attempt once again to enlighten you with some facts. Okay, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
They're doing a special tribute to the album this Saturday at the Jazz Kitchen. I think the first show is already sold out, but it's just been released a couple weeks ago. It's already climbing the charts, the national jazz charts. Great stuff. Huge
You
horns.
will take me and buy me a mojito.
It's great. So get all the details. I believe it's available as a CD at bandcamp.com. And also it's, of course, downloadable, and it's available streaming on Spotify. I was listening to it this morning. It's great. Congratulations to Steve Ali and all those great players on there. It's just terrific stuff. But I want to remind you also, Steve Martin Short tickets, a second show added, a 4 o'clock in the afternoon show. Coming up October 25th. It's a Saturday afternoon. The evening show's already sold out. iHeartRadio app to win.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee and Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. I've got a recommendation for you.
All right. Hit me, Daddy.
Do something interesting today, and you'll be part of Today in History in perpetuity.
Oh, again.
All right.
Because most of the stuff today in history is not that exciting.
Oh.
I got to.
Time now for Today in History that's not that exciting.
Okay, you'll be the judge.
Here's Tom.
Birthdays, 1961, Susan Boyle.
She's the singer from England, right?
Yeah.
That was a nice story, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a very nice story.
I didn't care for her voice either.
You didn't?
No.
That was a little bombastic.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, and then all that horrible stuff about her came out, about the puppies. And
what?
They haven't.
You a puppy smuggler? I don't remember this.
No.
Take him to Belgium and sell him.
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
A wrestler.
Wrestler, yeah.
Oh.
Cowboy Bob Orton's kid.
Born in 1980. Taron Killiam from SNL.
Oh, yeah. He's really, he's a funny
Good.
guy.
Yeah, very good. Then, because of course today is April 1st, and the April Fool's Day tradition popularized in 1700. So, this dumb day.
So this isn't like a federal holiday or any of that, right? It's just, how does this perpetuate? Because I don't
early
remember
on,
anybody doing anything for April Fool's.
Early on, it was jokes like, hey, I hear your mother has smallpox and is going to die.
Oh,
what?
That humor from the 1700s.
Just kidding. April Fool. Oh, that's great. That's great. By the way,
Debbie Reynolds' birthday.
She really does. Oh, it is? Oh, I didn't see that one.
You didn't see Debbie Reynolds?
No.
She was the unsinkable Molly Brown, wasn't she?
Ally McGraw.
Ally McGraw, yeah, I saw that she turned 86. That's hard to believe.
Man.
Bitch on wheels, man.
From Love Story.
Oh, no kidding.
Have you met her?
Watch Love Story. See if you don't think
Never seen it.
She's
a little cold in that. She's cold.
She's not that good of an actress.
I know that love means never having to say I'm sorry for not seeing Love Story.
Okay. We have
It's sad.
we have audio in this next one.
Oh, good.
Is it a fart?
Is it a quiz?
I'll make it a quiz.
All right.
In 1970, President Richard Nixon signed a measure banning what? 1970.
1970?
Yeah.
Oh, I know the answer because I saw this
What is it?
earlier.
Right and wrong?
No. It banned cigarette ads on TV and radio, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's because before then you'd hear this.
The Flintstones, brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Tell him, Fred.
Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
Amazing. That is the heritage. Can you imagine?
Nope.
That they're sitting in Madison Avenue going, well, we got to sell them to the kids. We got to get them, when they decide to smoke, make sure they smoke Winston's. Okay?
That's right.
We'll let Fred and Barney do it.
Hey, Fred.
I love you. You love me. Not that Barney.
Oh, he's having his own little moment over there.
I'm surprised you just didn't add thank you very much.
We have some T-shirts available. The pop-up store for Bob and Tom stuff is up and running today and tomorrow only, including those cool shirts from Cincinnati and Toledo. Please check them out. Once again, it's at bobandtom.com, the little pop-up store. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Thanks for listening. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bravo TV star Lala Kent holds nothing back.
There's been so many times where I'm like, I apologize that I said that, but that wasn't meant for you to hear.
Feel you there.
How fun would it be to bring in some Bravo celebrities and make our own bracket?
Iconic.
All right, I'll take Dorinda, you take Sonia.
Sonia is who I wish I could be.
You and me both. I cannot be someone in the program. What's PTO?
Pay time off. See?
Oh.
You've never had a real job.
Give them Lala.
It is nothing but honesty.
You guys know.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.